deny hero pick. I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so the drafting phase.
Yeah, drafting phase.
Will be very interesting in this best of 5. And obviously, if let's say you guys win this, there could be a chance of an Indo-Indo Grand Finals. Eman, is it possible?
Yeah, I think it's possible because I know Onyx is strong, especially in playoffs, knockouts. But if they win against Aura, I think they can defeat. It's either Team Famous or Spirit.
But if you move forward, is that the team you want to meet, Onyx?
I hope so.
I hope so. Okay, why?
Hello, Austin.
Why Onyx?
Hello,
Yeah, because I know
Ungodly.
they're one of the
Good
greatest
morning,
team also
people.
here in MSC and Aurora.
Good
But
morning,
I
good
think Aurora is so
morning.
good also. But let's see
8 a.m.
tomorrow.
for me.
There's a lot of contenders right now,
Actually, it's
Eman, and
5 a.m.
obviously
right
your
now.
first one is going to be Falcons
I
PH.
made
You have
that
a
title
message to
like
them
2
right before
hours
your match.
ago.
Just good luck and have
Should I
fun.
change it?
Yeah,
It's
don't,
kind of a
don't
lot of
destroy
work to
us.
change
Yeah.
it.
Don't destroy us. Okay, thank you so much, Eman, for
Thank
this
you, thank
Should
interview.
I
Good
change
luck
it?
for your
I
next.
think I should
And of
change
course, we're
it.
going to throw it over back
It's
to you
5 a.m.
guys.
It's 5 a.m. Are you US? Yeah, I'm in US.
Why is it turn
I'm
to
still
calling
outside
him
having
Emon?
company
It's
dinner.
E-Man, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh
I mean,
my
as an Evan, I would know.
God.
It's,
Yeah, that's
Still,
how
it's okay.
his grandparents call him.
yeah.
Let me change the
E-Man.
title
Come here,
first.
E-Man.
Brother of He-Man.
Exactly.
Let me change the
Cousin.
title.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
distant
change
cousin,
the
distant
title.
cousin.
We
Iman with the Turner
are
there
stuck
having a
with
fun
3 a.m.
little
money.
chat up and talking about
from
Lila,
Malaysia.
talking
Hello,
about the
hello.
fact that there is an opportunity for an Indonesia Grand Final. LaFell, that's also on the line if Onik make it through on the other side.
That is honestly
I kinda
quite
wanna
rare because I
change it,
feel
but
like
I don't know. I don't know how
the
to
most
change it.
significant Indo Grand Finals was back in M1, the very first World
I don't
Championship, and ever
know.
since then,
YouTube.
it's either been Philippines,
How to
Indo. So
change it
this
in this
hasn't
video,
happened
maybe?
in a while. So if it does happen, then you know Indonesia's just gonna have a good time on social
Oh,
media,
okay, this is it.
and that's where I will deactivate my.
3 a.m. I
Just
mean
all
5.
like, generally nice, fluffy,
changes.
positive.
Yeah,
comments.
a lot of I love you.
Nothing but love, man. A lot of love. I love that. I love you. Whoever's
Change
looking at me
this
right
one
now.
too.
I don't know you, but I love you. All right, let's go ahead and
5
introduce Team
a.m.
Falcons VH. So
Shit.
Fell's still laughing in the corner. Flap, Kyle, Haji, Ogwin, and Super Marco. Bulletproof Super Marco, they call him.
Yo,
Let's see what he
guess
had to
what?
say.
What team
before
are you
today's
supporting?
match.
We are now with Super
Honestly, I
Marco
know more
from
of
the
Team
Falcons
Falcon than
Philippines.
Vitality. I don't think
Super
I've ever
Marco,
seen
you are now the
Vitality
last hope
besides
for
the
the Philippines.
females Team
How do you feel about
Vitality.
that?
I feel happy and I'm not pressured
So
because
yeah, I
we know
don't
that
know.
we can win.
No pressure, and you
Falcons
guys know
have
that
the
you can win, but
advantage.
you lost last
We'll
time against
see.
Vitality. What's different about it this time?
I
It's
think
5:30 p.m. You're
we
exactly
already see their draft
12 hours
and
away
we
from
just
me.
prepared for it.
Okay,
Probably
so the
ahead of
draft is
me.
something that you guys really studied. Is it
That's
something
crazy.
related to Melissa? I mean, last time we saw Melissa two
Crazy,
times picked up by
crazy.
Eman, and it looked like there was a struggle there. Is Melissa a big pick for
I
Vitality?
got
Yeah, I
a
think that's the biggest
grapefruit
factor
aid.
for the game last match because we didn't
I thought
respect
it would fill
we
up the
didn't
whole
respect
cup, but
Melissa to Evan.
How did you feel
less
in
than
that
I thought.
lane up against the Melissa? I think you picked up the Claude and the Brody.
Yeah,
Let's get
it's so
it.
hard
I'm sure Falcon
lane
would
against
win.
Melissa.
Philippine Pride.
Why?
Oh, they have
because
to.
of
Philippines
the
lost
emblem,
Pride.
Fighter emblem.
Oh, it's because
They
of the
have to
fighter
win.
emblem. But I mean, Claude can also pick up fighter emblem and carry. What's the main difference?
Because
This is so
Melissa,
saturated.
the advantage of
Why not
Melissa is
YG?
poke.
Because first of all,
Okay, so
I
the
woke up late.
range was made it difficult.
Second of all, I
But
got
other than the
excited
Melissa
thinking
pick, do
it'll
you
be
feel like there was something
Aurora's game
else that went
today,
wrong
but
for
apparently it's not
Falcons last
Aurora's
time?
game. I somehow got juked.
I think
so
our decision making and we lost in the mid game. That's why we need to fix
I
our
rested.
mid game.
Oh, okay. So decision making in
Oh,
the
there's
mid game.
3
Who's
a.m.
usually
there.
in
No,
charge
no,
of
no,
that?
it's 5
Super
a.m.
Marco.
I typed
I
it
think
wrong.
all of us.
I
All of
changed
you
it.
guys. So
It's
you
5
all you
a.m.
guys just come
I'm
during
in the
mid game, or is
BC
there
on
like
standby,
one certain
ready
shot
to yap.
caller?
Okay, okay. Looking
There's a shot
good.
caller.
Thank you, thank you,
Okay, so
thank
there
you,
is, but you don't want to mention him.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't mention him right now. But
Good luck,
Super Marco,
have
what did you do
fun.
in the 2 days break?
Yes.
I think just
Let me join
practice.
the BC.
Practice. You didn't get to go around, nothing.
We need to focus on the match.
Hello.
Focus on the match. What does this match mean to you, Super Marco?
What's up?
What's
So
up?
much.
What are you drinking?
I mean,
It's a grapefruit aid,
so
but
much means to me.
it's
I mean,
It
like
means a lot to you.
condensed
Could you
grapefruit
maybe
aid.
share
It
about
tastes like
about
someone
why?
put some water in it, actually.
because we
It's
need to win
diluted,
because
you mean?
Yeah.
We're the only last hope.
Okay,
Nah.
so it's regarding you guys being the last hope.
Would
So
it taste kind of bitter
in this
though
such
if it's
a meaningful
diluted?
match, do you have a message to
Bitter?
your opponents today, Team Vitality?
Oh, it's sweet.
My message to Vitality,
It's
No,
sweet,
Vitality
like
is
with a little
don't destroy us too.
cough
Destroy
syrup.
us too. Okay.
Is
Thank you, Super Marco, for this
tastes
interview.
at
Good
the
luck
end.
for your
I
race,
don't
and I'm
know.
gonna throw it
Oh,
over back
Nice
to you
to Bunny.
guys.
The
Well,
aftertaste.
You know I love MLBB because some trash talk
Well, we learn something new
on
every
person
day.
in camera. Let's leave online. That's a different place. It's gonna be like, get some
Get
sleep, have a good breakfast.
It's not exactly
Get
bitter,
on
but it's like,
time.
you know, like
Please don't
forced
destroy us.
sweet
Practice a little bit,
on
but not
top
too
of
much so you
bitter,
get tired.
kind of, you know, like
Falcons super
kids
Oh,
cough
okay,
syrup,
okay.
you know, like
and he mentioned
so
for the
that's
Falcons they're fighting for more
they add
than
like
just
a-
a
add
game.
like
Trax.
PTSD
It is
like-
the last hope, and what he was
it's like a
referencing was the
added,
last hope of the
like, sort of like the
Philippines. The
unwanted-
fact
you know,
that
like
Team
those
Liquid
like
PH
red,
is
always
out,
like strawberry or
and it's
cherry,
really
whatever
up to
those
Team
flavors.
Falcons to carry that torch
cherry,
of
yeah.
the most
Hey.
successful region in MLB
Oh,
history.
hell
When
Yeah, I
you
mean, for
marry
anyone
Kook,
that's new to
not anytime
MLBB or
soon.
for anyone
But
that
fun
hasn't
fact,
watched
I will be
esports,
attending
this is not
another
normal.
friend's wedding.
2
in a
Filipino
month.
teams out
Everyone's getting
before
married.
the top
Like,
8
y'all need to chill.
has only happened once
I'm
before.
sure
Was it last
Falcons
time
had
7?
enough time to
It's been a
adapt
lot-
to the meta since
last time
in
7
the knockout
happened,
stage,
but
hopefully.
still, this is
That guy looked like my
unprecedented
ex-friend.
at this
Yeah.
point, let alone the fact that
Could be.
even if there's one slipping through, there's still not
Falcons vs
exactly the
Vitality,
favorite
yes,
of the
that's the
bracket.
game. I haven't seen Falcons game yet,
Honestly,
nor
looking at this one,
Vitality's
and I
game
feel like
in
this
this
is why everyone's saying
MSC.
this is
So I'm
definitely
kind
one
of
of the
excited how they're
best
gonna play,
internationals
slash
ever, because
what
the meta is very
like how the players are
entertaining, as
doing.
well as
I've never
every
seen
single
Vitality
team that's
play
coming
in
here,
general.
they have showed up. Honestly, I feel like
I've
maybe one
seen
or two
Falcon play
teams
many
didn't really
times.
prepare that well for
I'm
this
more
new meta, but
familiar
other
with
than that,
Falcon than
it
Vitality, so
honestly
I might
has
be
been
rooting
amazing,
for
and I do
Falcon,
wanna
but
see
who
how
knows? If Vitality
Falcons
plays good,
can
I
actually
might
deal
switch
with Vitality
sides.
because they're looking so strong.
Because
I
it
might
feels
switch
like it could be just about
sides.
anybody's game.
What?
right? I mean, Falcons could still
Yeah,
win this.
actually,
Vitality
BTR
could win this.
from
Aurora
the-
could win this.
but they
Team
were
Spirit's in
BTR,
the running.
Bigatron.
Vamos.
Yeah.
Sadly, no more pro
Yeah, they're
esports.
actually Bigatron.
Yangon. I mean, just everyone
So you
feels
might
like they
have
have
I
a
also
chance
don't
to make
remember
it to that
Bigatron
grand
that
final
much.
stage.
Well, the last
To be
time we
fair.
saw a grand final that included 2
Indo
Indonesian
team
teams was
probably-
MSC 19. We'll see if we can
Yeah,
continue
you could
that
say I'm
journey,
biased because I always
or
watch
if it will be the
MPLPH and
last
not the
hope
Indo,
of
so
the
I'm more familiar
Philippines
with
that crushed
PH teams in
Vitality's hope.
general compared to any
Second
other
series of the day
regions.
underway.
So yeah,
Another game and
That's
another
how life is.
opportunity for greatness.
good
Philippines-Indonesia
day, hello,
rivalry
good day,
continues,
people.
but before
ML,
that,
yes,
I
this
gotta
is
say,
ML.
Yangon
Hello,
Galacticos,
hello.
they looked incredible. I mean, I
Yangon
knew they were good,
Galacticos.
but 3-0 in the way that they did,
I saw a
remaining undefeated,
glimpse of
Rose,
their
that's
last
crazy.
game, like near the end when they were at Yangon Galacticos were in the pro esports base. They were playing Fanny again, and the Fanny did pretty good. That's Quayle, right? The Fanny.
No, it wasn't Coil.
Who's the jungler in Yangon Galacticos? Is it Han?
Both teams have faced off
Anyway.
in the group stage, and what have they
I
done?
think
They
from
chose
the
to play
10
one
second
another.
of the Fanny that I
Once
saw, I
again
think it
here
was a
in
good
the
Fanny.
knockout stage. Last time, a close win for Vitality.
Oh,
See if they can
Rose did
replicate
kinda-
it again, or will Falcons Philippines fight back?
Frick's
Speaking of which,
sake, I'm
let's
not a
bring up our
member.
teams and the
No,
drums
you're not a
begin
member,
to roar.
Faris.
Please join me welcoming
It's
Team
okay.
Vitality!
I can't see if mods are members or not because you guys have mod tags over
The
members anyway.
hometown heroes. They have dominated the group stage and have made it to
Oh, yeah.
knockouts. At
Hometown
first place in
hero.
Group A, they demanded one thing: a rematch of epic proportions.
Why is everything a rematch
The
though?
Beehive Stars. It's time
Oh,
to
because
take your
the teams
sting.
they fixed it themselves.
Yeah, so the teams thought they won them once, so they would just want to go them again, thinking it would be an easy win.
The rivals
Yeah.
for this match, all the way from the Philippines, it is
Interesting.
Team
Yeah, I need-
Falcons
I need-
Philippines.
Onyko Aurora, Kookmon. I like Aurora a lot. I've always
like
liked
Aurora.
Aurora.
That experience and mental fortitude
Before
is
Midnight
what
was
you're
involved.
known for.
I always liked
But
Aurora,
is
so
that enough to continue the dream? Can Team Falcons Philippines come out
I also
on
like
top in
Onyx.
this rematch? Can the hope bringer
But
continue their journey?
I like Aurora a bit
I
more.
love how our crowd is split 50-50 between them. If anything, it means we're gonna get
I'll
a
save that
hype
question for
matchup.
tomorrow,
It's
Tobanshu.
gonna be one
Oh
hell
yeah,
of
apparently
a
it's tomorrow. I
series.
thought it was today
So that,
too.
boys,
I
you may
thought
place
I
your keys,
I thought
take
this
your
game
seats,
was
and
gonna
of
be
course,
on it
captains,
versus
don't forget to meet
Aurora,
in the
but
middle.
Yeah, I
The
actually thought so
crowd
too,
right
because I
now
saw
looks
the
like it's
online
about to
schedule.
be
At
a
first, that's what they
grand
put.
finals
Yeah,
match.
And then
apparently,
I think
like,
last minute this
The
morning.
handshake is in.
apparently I was streaming or something.
Only
'cause
one will continue Will journey.
morning sun is
Will it
blasting in
be
your
Team
face.
Falcons Philippines,
No, it's not up
the
yet.
hope
The sun is
bringer
not
of
up
the
yet,
Filipinos,
guys.
or is there a
Sun's
possibility
not up
that
yet.
we will be
Soon,
seeing an
it will be up.
ID somewhere
This
in the near
is just my
future?
room lighting.
Let's show it over to the desk to kickstart this match.
Falcon, let's go.
Sounds like the next Brandon Sanderson
Oh yeah, I
novel.
need to share
love
my
it,
screen.
Rose. Thank you so much.
Good one.
Vitality versus BH Falcons.
They're
BH,
gonna go all
the
five.
Philippines versus
Mana.
Indonesia. In MLBB, you can hear the
They're gonna go all
hype.
five.
Woo! It's that time.
Are you
I mean,
targeting?
like, of course he has to be hyped. This is the battle of the birds and the
What'd you
bees.
say?
All 5 teams.
All 5
All
teams?
5.
Battle of the birds
All
and
5
the
teams.
bees.
Why did we think
What
of
is
that
all
for
5
the
teams?
Crunchyroll story, no?
I can think of a
We
few
gotta
reasons,
get
but
two
hey.
teams.
Okay. Isn't this like a battle
You think this
that's
series is
been
gonna be all,
historical
like full 5
since
games?
the time of Adam?
Yeah, you think?
The time of Adam.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I remember. I think I
Unlike
made a
anything
guess
we've seen
coin
so far
decision
at
for this match.
EWC
I think I
26.
said like
MSC is changing the course of its
4
destiny with the result of this matchup. And what will that
4.
be? Will it be the Philippines
Yeah, I don't
still
think it's
in
gonna
it?
be full 5.
The hope bringer,
PTR by
the last
Vitality.
hope. Team
Oh my
Falcons, who are in
Yeah,
pursuit
so
of
for
a club
context, someone was saying in the
championship
chat,
win, their first win
hometown. So apparently
could
Team
send them
Vitality
back
is
to a
based in France.
back-to-back-to-back, or will
That's
Team
why there's so many
Vitality
fans.
Oh,
further the
Vitality is
hopes
based in
of a
France?
region and
Yeah,
have
apparently,
their
like, that's what I
opportunity
got from a lot
to
of
get a
sources.
club championship victory
Has nothing to do with
and
the
enter
team
into the
players.
semifinals
But that's
of
a cool
MSC.
information. They're from
That is the
France. I did not
question
know.
on all of our minds right now.
Yeah, so in fact, this is actually a battle
Electricity
for like
builds, for sure. I gotta say,
the coveted
this feels like a grand
organization
finals test.
championship.
It sure does.
Because
And
whoever
ever
wins
since
this will
MSC
gain
took away
the points upper hand.
the double
I know,
elimination
bracket,
because
overall,
they have
the
an
pressure just
organization
builds
race, right? I
so
feel like
much
every EWC they
for
have
these
it.
matches in the
And I
top
think
eight
this
because
year
you know there's
Vitality
no
is really
second
high.
chances.
Falcon's pretty low. I
The
think
turn
last
of
year
last
Falcon
hope
used to be
couldn't
like
get
top
any
5 for
harder
sure.
For any Filipinos watching
Yeah,
out there.
Falcon's a bit behind
And
this
right
time.
now,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
Vitality
surprised.
little
wants to
behind.
crush that.
I mean, honestly,
Because
that's
Nathan's
crazy.
serious
Imagine you
on
have a
top, that's what
flawless run in the group
NWI.
stage.
What are
And
you
then all of a
drinking?
sudden, going into the knockouts,
Grapefruit,
facing against the
aid,
opponents that you took
low
down
key
before.
thinking of throwing it away
Just
and
losing
just
this
getting
one
coffee.
match, it's over.
I
Like,
don't
in
know.
terms of the mental stress for all of the players here,
Yo,
they
the
look
fans
calm, but
though.
I gotta say,
Wow.
it takes a lot
That's
for
a
you to be
lot,
calm in this
bro.
kind of situation.
Holy.
It sure
Everyone
does.
always loved Indo
And the
versus
beauty of
PH
that
type of
is
thing,
that
no?
there's no need for calm
Nah, but
at this
this
point.
like
I feel
with
like
the-
the benefit is
Ah,
that you
I
have the
see the
chance
Indo fans
to have the
mixed with
chance
all the
from your
French fans
crowd,
together.
the fans
Damn.
going crazy, rooting you on to let you know this
Yo.
moment means something. In esports,
Damn.
it's common to go through these grueling groups where,
Looks like
let's
PH
face it,
first
guys,
ID once
sometimes
again.
a game doesn't mean
Yep.
that much. You're already through.
Think
You
you
already
better
know
use
what's going to
Caroline.
happen. We are out of that stage. We did
But
that
there's a good
last week
chance
and the
that
week before.
after today,
It's
there is
time
always that
for the
small
big
percentage that Philippines
games,
is gonna
and
get
this
eliminated
marks
here
the beginning
for
of
the first
truly
time
consequential
Yeah.
MLBB
because
and
we have no
MSC,
TL.
and the draft
For
is
real.
almost underway.
And it looks like it's going to be
Who
dangerous
would've
It's just so
thought?
weird not seeing
Yeah, it's
TL,
going to
to
be
be
dangerous
honest.
grass.
It's
Vitality
so
will be
weird.
first
Yep.
pick on blue side. Falcons, red side, second
Wow.
pick. And this is already a very interesting
Esmeralda
choice.
That's
first
my membership
ban.
get reset if I
Esmeralda,
don't
so it does
renew
seem
it
like they're
immediately.
trying to
I do
open
not
something
know
up
how
here.
memberships work. on
Possibly,
YouTube, to be
or
honest.
in the end, it comes down to Falcon on what they want to open up. But with the Esmeralda gone, looking for a
Why is
possible
Esmeralda
Freya
banned
up
already?
front, something of that nature.
Wow,
Fanny
it
getting
seems to
banned
be
out
a
after, and
straight
back
out
to
flat
Falcons
ban because
with Aurora and Lane both
I
still
think
open.
it's one of the
Yeah,
heroes
because
that
I really
a
feel
lot
like
of
right
teams
now,
have
the
problems
trinity of
dealing with.
Esmeralda,
I
Uranus,
noticed
as well as
this
Mirage
patch
is
Esmeralda
really
seems to
something
be
you
a
gotta
lot
look forward to
stronger
because
because
the
she can
Eudora is a
tank a
very
lot.
strong
Why have I
defense,
not
very
seen
heavy
an
frontliners.
Esmeralda
They can
game yet?
kinda mitigate some of the advantages that
Oh,
their
I've seen
has.
Rifa
Now, the
number. I
Freya
think
gets
when you were
banned,
off stream,
which
I've already
is
seen.
amazing. I don't know why.
Because Falcons,
I don't know why
Mana,
Freya gets
and
through all the time.
PH, they battle out
It shouldn't.
like
It should
after
not.
that day when
those last
you
games,
decided
that
to
last
end
series,
early.
Freya should
Yeah, so I
not
saw
have
the
been allowed
Esmeralda
to
a
land
few
of dawn.
times.
She got
It was
through
ban
game
worthy,
one,
honestly.
won't be through here in game two. Excuse me,
Interesting.
series 2, game 1.
Vitality or Falcon Okay.
What we had seen was kind of this assassin.
I'll choose after the draft. I like watching the draft and then guessing. Most of the time my guesses are wrong, but I still like to do
We're
it.
gonna ban Herrera. They switched that up because there was just too many assassins to go into
I
that
missed
pool.
the M5 series,
Onside
Onyx
Luigi,
versus
not
Falcon,
enough
AP
for
Brand.
But
AP
here
Brand
we
won
could
though.
see a Herrera banned out.
I think at this
Why do you
point
miss
you
that?
might have to leave it open. and go for the trade, maybe come back with
Kirara
the...
and Ling is gonna be okay.
Atlas
I
fan.
think Falcon wants the Eudora, right? So
Kirara's gone, so Ling is the
I
only
think it should be a
assassin
Eudora, because if you
powerhouse.
pick up the Ling, there's
Yeah,
only so many.
Ling is a tiny bit easier to kill than Hirata in my opinion.
Eudora, one of the most played heroes on the side of
Dino!
Barretts. Wow,
Alright,
guys,
first
that's the
pick.
earliest we've seen Barretts.
Dino first pick. That is the first. That is the first time that we
some
see
of these
this
first
first pick.
picks, some of these
I know.
videos early on, the fact that
Why is Barat in
So they
meta?
are
just
going
got
for
picked up,
like,
mean a
yeah, so
lot's
it
happened in
seems like
scrims
now
over the
Barat
past
is
48 hours for sure. A
hero
lot
in
of
the
things have
draft
changed,
because
I
it's
feel.
so
Yeah, I
flexible.
feel like you need the, I would say, toughest guy in the
It's a very
EXP,
safe
so
pick,
that
to be honest.
the enemy
Whether you go to
jungler
jungle
cannot
or
get an
mid,
easy kill
it's
onto
safe.
you, as well as you're just able
Bigatron
to
by
have
Vitality is a
pressure
combined
inside of
mobile
the jungle of
esport
your
brand
opponent. So
resulting
this
from
is very
French
interesting that Barat get picked
organization
up, and
Team
I feel like
Vitality
this can
acquiring
have some
Indonesia's
hesitation
Bigatron
when it comes
esport.
to what
Yeah, there
I
you
see.
have it.
Falcons want, because I think eventually they do want Uranus.
My
But right
country
now,
is
do
playing
they
Let's Go
actually want the Ling Eudora combo,
Vitality.
because both are already not looking
go.
that great against the Barats.
Ew, why are they
Barrage
doing that
was not
chant?
used on the side of Vitality. This is the first time they're playing it this series.
Why can't we
The
be
Barrage was used for
original?
Falcons once, and it
Oh,
lost.
Haji and
So maybe
Selena.
not a priority.
Ooh.
Or
So
maybe reading
Selena's
too
also
much
top
into the
priority
value of the
between
Barats
these two,
after
apparently
seeing the
from
first
what I've
series
gathered.
today. But either way,
And
it's a
also,
response
as
with a
insider, I
Selena
just
and a
heard
Bellarine
VIP
Trex.
is
I
currently
think it's a
number
solid
one
pick
seed
on the
in
Barats. So
split.
Selena also
They are
has been a
currently the
monster.
number
You have the
one
range.
team,
You have a mage that
followed by
isn't too
Aurora
close up,
Turkey. This
has
is the
some
data I
distance,
just got
can also
from
get
some
you
of the
vision
casters
around
in
the
the
map.
What about
And the
YG? Apparently
Bellarine, I mean,
YG is
it's the
undefeated
Bellarine.
though.
He's
What do you
just been
mean?
a dominant
undefeated in
roamer on
tournament,
the
but
map. On the side of
Scream
Vitality, I think this
data
could be
is
your
yeah in the
opportunity.
middle.
Pick up the
Scream
lane,
data.
go for the assassin here, and if
Yeah, they're in
Falcon
the
is
middle. But
forced
VIP is number
onto
one
a
in
fighter
Scream right now.
utility, the Barats is going to
So
quite
this is
literally
interesting.
eat that up.
Like their
I mean, it's
particular
going to quite
meta that
literally
they're
be
playing
such a
out
nuisance
is
in
actually
these
based on
huge
Scream, to be
objectives.
honest.
Oh, the
There
Melissa
you go,
gets picked up
Melissa
early,
gets rushed
as
immediately.
well as the Minotaur.
And
I
the
gotta say, the Minotaur has been
Minotaur,
raising in
oh,
value.
Minotaur.
It's a win rate. It's insane for
And
Selena.
this is
Over
Blue Screen Minotaur. This
71%
is
win
interesting.
rate.
Wow.
And
Because
right now for
normally
Vitality,
we
like,
see the
we
Melissa
even
Minotaur
saw the
kind of a
interview
little
with
later.
Eterna. I think
But
she
they are
planted
going
the
it
seed
early,
of
so
this
they want to
Melissa
actually
where
hide
both
them
teams
midway.
are now constantly thinking about this. Melissa and Vitality is like,
Interesting.
Yo,
They want
his
to hide
notes
them
is a
midway.
dead note. Did you see that?
and both teams
I-
are showing
yeah, I think I saw
hesitation
that.
because
I saw it
the
too.
draft that we're seeing
What?
right now is actually very
Dead
difficult for
note.
a Link to perform.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it kind of dissuades just
No,
fighters
the
side
in
is that?
general.
If
People
you
want to
pick
get
Is
up
that
close.
Vitality?
So you have to think outside the box, because what if Melissa's
So you
ult comes
pick
out? What do we
jungle
do
here
then?
for
In
Kyle.
an objective fight, we're gonna be
No
so how
Kirara,
do you deal
no
with that?
Fanny.
And the
What?
clip is picked up. And one of the ways
What?
to deal with somebody is just to burst them down so fast. They
Interesting.
use their abilities.
Definitely
Actually,
a
very
new
surprising.
answer.
Okay,
It does have
to
the
be
range.
fair,
The
the
Clint,
team can match in lane the
with the
Melissa
Clint,
because
you
of that
need some.
passive range.
You need a bulky
I mean, I
front
was
line.
kind of
You
thinking
need somebody
Carry
who
would
can
be a
really
better
protect
option.
I think
you.
it's
He does
depends.
have the ability to escape with his
I was
second
gonna
skill,
think Carry
but
would
it's
have been a better
nothing
option, but I
crazy,
guess
right? It's not a
in
huge
Nah,
dash.
Carry would
Some
be
Melissa
to get
can
zoomed
zoom
now.
Stiff arm.
Yeah, she gets zoned out.
We need
So
to see
kind of makes sense.
a lot
But
more.
this
My
early though,
current
I
worry right now
don't
is
know.
I think they were just scared that they would ban all the marksmen
isn't actually
since
going to be looking that great,
don't
especially
know.
Why?
because
Because
in the
yeah,
interview they
because
said that's
Marco
what they
went
want
a
to
lot.
work on.
I think
The
Eudora
reason
is good
why
though.
I see it's not gonna be that great because
No, but in this top I
Ang
don't.
gusto naman na.
have the
Hindi, ang
class
gusto
of
naman
the
din.
Oasis, making it so that any burst damage that
Rafaela,
you do, the heal is going to come up
what?
and then a shield.
Excuse
so
me?
the mid game
Rafaela.
isn't going to be super great coming in from Falcons unless they have
Wait.
whatever jungler
The
that
coaches
they
are
can pick up
thinking
later
too
on.
hard
After
now.
that, that's gonna be-
No, okay, it's
They're
a-
thinking
so it's
too many.
Which is interesting because normally those picks
So it seems that the
are
Filipino
locked in
teams are
fast.
now
There
paranoid
could
of Rafa
always be
mid-lane.
the slight flex from
Huh.
vitality of this Barats on a jungle. Don't think we're gonna see it. We've
Oh,
seen it
Harley
once. I think.
then.
Did
Oh, that's-
Aurora do it? Who picked up the Barats
That's a great
jungle?
question.
Somebody picked up Barats jungle in groups.
Guys,
We do see the
interesting.
Rafaela ban.
I didn't think of the
That would be deadly if I picked it up way too much heal.
You look
And
pretty
luckily-
that I feel shy to join your
As the
stream.
crowd settles
Don't
down
be
just
shy.
a little bit, guys. You went for a long time.
Harley.
Good on you, super fans.
Wait, if
For
they
now,
made a
Vitality-
Harley, the only reason I could see why
I
they
think
banned
it
a
really
Harley
depends
is
on
because
what
if this is
their
Dinosaur
EXP is
jungle
gonna
is
pick up because
practically
I think a
impossible
good
to catch
XP
the
for
Harley.
them should be something like a Yuzong. The only problem
Yeah, I
is
think it will be dinosaur jungle.
wait, no.
No?
I don't think
Looks
this
like
Brass is gonna
as
go
for
jungle.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Dinosaur
the
is
Brass
just
gonna go
better
with
as a
XP, so
jungle because of
real
the
question is, what
passive
is gonna
than a
be the
EXP
jungle
in
pick?
general.
I've been seeing a lot of the dino in
Because
the EXP though.
it looks
I
like
know,
they
but
might
it's
be able to drive
doomed the
around
second
Yuzong. I
you
just don't know
lose
if
your
that's the right
momentum. as a Barat in EXP.
Especially if Falcons later
So
on picks up
Zusi gets
something like a
banned
Yuzong, a
out
Lapu, or a
to-
Bennett.
Carafella
the
mid
Infinix
next
might
stream
have
cook
a tough
XC.
time.
I should,
Definitely
maybe.
tough to. There goes the Nolan.
Oh, what a smart ban. That's Nolan.
Touché.
Wow.
Blue side, they have
Nolan.
to show their whole hand. A YSS
Yeah,
So
they
this
just-
is actually a
right there,
targeted.
where
This is
Falcon still has
targeted
the
because
opportunity to counter
Kyle
with their
was
fifth red
playing
pick.
the Nolan the other
Could
day
definitely be dangerous.
in the Falcons war.
Could be possible though.
And
I mean, the reality
the
is
invasion
they have the Melissa
capability
who
of
works
Nolan.
great
By the
inside
way,
of that type of strategy. A
just
YSS
as an
would also
FYI
work
for
great
all the
inside that
people in
type
the
of
stream now,
strategy. They would
Nolan
need
is a
some nice
semi-counter
magic
to
damage, though,
Shirara.
and that's where my
So,
mind is
and
at.
a more
What do
disgusting
they
combat
pick
I
here
just learned from
in the mid lane?
Nolan Cyclops in
Honestly,
one
with the range,
counter
I wouldn't
Shirara
mind seeing
entirely.
something like
How does
like
Nolan
Eve,
counter?
but
The fun part, because you have a lot of
yeah,
SP
it's not like any
immobilization
makes
from
the
the
Eudora
Hirara
not viable.
as
You know,
well.
like the Selena, sure, it's gonna.
You have a lot more mobility than the Hirara
I would
does
say some
actually.
Pokemon against the
I
Eudora, and
guess.
now Lapu gets picked up.
Lapu.
I don't know, I feel like either Eve or Eudora
Lapu,
should be
Lapu.
well.
I haven't seen
Okay,
Lapu
so
Lapu
like
in
using
so
something
long.
like the Kimi might be too risky.
So they take the Lapu into the Melissa
Well,
basically
Lapu
because yes,
picked up.
he's
It was
immune to
picked
the
up
ult.
Yeah, I think that's for the
Down
Minotaur.
and it
Yeah, I
lost.
think.
But maybe Falcons have something up their sleeve here.
Well, I don't know if that was the best peak they
And
can
you've
do.
seen the
No.
Nolan, the Harara, they've gone deep into the
Valentina,
jungle
alright, to
bands.
copy the Belleric, alright,
Yeah,
fair
the
enough.
Lapu's
Signature
definitely
from
been having some
Moreno
trouble.
himself. The
I
Maestro
mean,
Moreno
overall,
getting
just
the
hasn't been able
Valentina.
to keep up with
I
the
seriously
full
wonder
EXP
what they take in
laners
the
that are out
EXP
there. You
though.
have this Barats already.
Or
We're able to see
jungle,
this
should
final
this
pick in
Barats really
Valentina.
be a flex?
Clean, easy.
They're
You
gonna
get
have
even
to
more
pick
crowd
EXP.
control if you steal that Wrath of the Dryad. You pair
Suyo
that
looks
up
kinda
with Nolan's
nice though
Fury.
for Vitality, if I'm being
definitely
honest.
just has it. So it is a
Paquito!
Barats
It's a double fighter.
jungle. Unless it's a Paquito jungle.
Paquito, not bad.
Wait,
not bad.
Paquito is pretty good, pretty good. So,
Honestly, both
given
win the
this
lane
is
against Lapu.
Vitality,
It's just that
this should
I
be...
think Paquito has more
It's
Shogun
Shogun
for
Barat
security,
jungle.
the Turtle/Lord.
Yeah,
We
it should
saw
be
that
Nile on
last day
Barat
of
and
groups. We saw the Paquito
Shogun
jungle
on
come in as well.
Paquito.
So I feel like we want to
If that's
balance
the
it out.
case,
Maybe
what jungle do you take
Yes,
here?
I think the link is going to be pretty difficult for this one, right?
Barat jungle.
If it's not the CU, if they want to go
What did they need? They need a jungle also, huh?
You just think Fredrin here at this
They
point,
have
I mean,
played
it's the
Kai before. It's a
closest
win and a loss, but they played
hero
on
to
their own.
neutralize
But because that's a
the way you
Valentina, I
play
think
the
there would
team
be a
fight.
bit of a hesitation there.
The Ling has been successful. They've played it once.
You,
They've won
you want to
once.
either neutralize it or
Going into
just
this
pick a
lineup,
pick?
you
Yeah,
feel
like that.
hesitation.
Just
Huh?
It's a
counter
unique
it.
throw, baby.
Joy!
Feeling.
So let's talk about this. The Joy has enough iframes to actually go.
I
in
was
and go
wondering
away. It's not impossible
where
in
this
one
little
shot,
red
but
has been.
Everyone else,
It's
there's a
back,
lot
I
of people
guess.
here. The Paquito can peel, the Minotaur can peel, the Valen can peel. This is a
Kirara or
pretty-
Ling? Kirara was
wait,
banned,
wait.
Ling was
I would say
open, but yeah.
pretty dangerous choice, but
Yeah, this is
I can
Paquito
see
in the
it
jungle.
working-ish.
Oh,
I mean, I
Paquito
think you
jungle?
look at this left side, Trex. These
Why
are
would they do
all
that?
performing heroes in this meta. Those
I
are-
guess
Okay,
against
okay,
Joy,
it makes sense,
Paquito
it makes
is.
sense.
I'll say this.
Paquito
Teams have
can
been blessed
counter
by
Joy to
getting
some
Yeah, I guess
He actually
because
can.
of the Joy,
Made
Paquito
things
is
happen
jungle.
I think
trying
they
new
were already
heroes.
lining
The
up for the
Joy
Barat jungle,
was
but when they
once a
saw the
monster,
Joy,
and
they
it does
immediately
well.
Yeah, I
swapped.
think they
think
switched
that
it
was
because of
smart.
the
enemy
Joy.
fighter jungle, so
Yeah.
maybe it is the
If
answer
it was
to
like
the
a
Paquito
Fredrin
jungle.
or something,
Well,
it would
will
have
it be
been
the
the
answer?
Do
Barat.
you
New
think
rivalry
Niall
in
is
the jungle
handsome men in
and old
Korea?
rivalry
What
with
does that
Indonesia
even
and the
mean?
Philippines. 152
Who's
games
Niall?
between
I don't know
them.
how he looks
90
like.
have gone the
¿Cómo
way
se
of the
hace bangoyo?
Philippines. Let's see
안녕하십니까?
if they can make it 91.
Eman? Who's Eman? I feel like I've never heard of this
Thank you so
player.
much. We're jumping into
Eman
a
is formerly
very
from
first
RG
series. Me and
Philippines
Brig are
and,
here to catch it.
Yeah, I don't know
or
Eman.
one of a lot of the older teams. Eman has been a veteran goal laner. He was like one of the strongest goal laners matching against Kelra back in the day. Yeah, from the Philippines. A very raw natural talent that we always remember Eman on his Beatrix Claude specifically. We always remember his gameplay style back in the Philippines.
They've gotten one of their very good
I
comfort
get
picks.
But Melissa is also a unique hero that he's really good at. Like, if I say someone that's good at Melissa, it's probably Eman, because Eman is very good spacing. Fighter emblem, by the way, on the Melissa. Pretty interesting, though. And pull yourself together. Oh. So it seems this is like the new emblem combo for the Melissa. I have noticed more
Pull yourself
marksman
together.
players. Yeah, more marksman players have been playing pull yourself together on Melissa lately.
I
saw that and like, yeah, and I've also tried it on Claude too. It's actually not too bad.
Going up against the Barats, Paquito, and a
Interesting.
Valentina. Oh, not to mention the Minotaur even. So like objective
But
things
yeah.
seem to
Onyx
be
against the Sergei
a bit
Paquito
of an
jungle in
advantage
the
for
early
Vitality
SCG
Whoa, whoa,
domination,
whoa,
but they
whoa.
mid
lose.
stages of the game.
would imagine that Falcons would just have to look to play for picks, right?
When was that?
Initially,
SOG.
Hayabusa
Yes, like a few days ago.
But I think Joy just a little bit more concentrated on the targets they want to go for rather than you just leaving it up to chance with the Hayabusa.
But still, like I don't think Paquito can really follow up Joy. Catch up to Joy that well. From that one interaction just now.
Marco.
What is she? Because if Paquito can't catch Joy anyway, then Barat should have been the jungle.
Oh my god, Flap flickers in. Wait, the dinosaur ate though.
The dinosaur ult fumbled. Hello?
Wait, Moreno.
Oh, nice Lapu. Your Lapu doing everything for the team. But he might be dead or what? But Loki dinosaur kinda hard to hit. Loki. Minimal Loki.
Wow, Moreno with the flicker play on the Valentina.
Man, let's look at this replay one more time because again,
Let Vitality
this
cook.
matchup down
I'll
the
see,
bot
I
lane
see.
really depends on the position.
Wow, but what reaction from Iman there actually? He almost got tired.
You're watching that guy, but you don't know. I don't know how most of these players look like. I don't care about their faces when I watch. Vitality needs to end this game quickly. No, I think it's fine.
They have to clean for late though, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, they have Melissa. I think they don't need to end fast. And I don't even know if they really win early.
Cameraman, what are you doing, bro? Hello?
They stole the blue buff, right? I think. Oh, but it costs a lot. That is so not worth it. No way it's gonna be 3 kills for a blue buff, right? Oh. Oh! Melissa doesn't have flicker. Melissa no flicker. Melissa flickered earlier. Kill it. Dead. Bruh.
Oh. Wait, why did Ogo flicker?
What?
Ogo just randomly flickered in the box.
I didn't see that. He fine. No one saw it.
Not getting a kill. He's got 4 assists in his back. Even flickered for it. So, you know, Haji, yo,
I feel like, okay, yeah. Can't really be a Joy Belleric and a Selena. It's like they have a lot of guarding, you know?
Yeah.
Oh no, why is the dino so tiny? Wait! Huh?
Who got it? Lapu got it?
Nile!
Kyle got it?
Nile actually got the turtle. Oh, Finn good set. Slap is down.
Kyle is down.
Oh, Kyle is gone fast.
Belleric didn't have any ult to do anything there.
Bro, Moreno on this Valentina with the Lapu out.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, did Lapu steal it? But Lapu's not really in that team though.
Wait, watch Moreno, watch Moreno.
Guess what? Moreno, he's still
actually
extends it further. I think at that point, Kyle should have just decided we gotta back off here. But that's the scary part in these types of.
Can I watch the game, please? Oh my god. I don't care about people cheering.
Both sides are so eager to trade 1-for-1 every single time.
So right now, Nile has slightly started to scale already. He's already got 3 kills in the bag. That's pretty good goal for him.
But now just punch forward and actually got it away from Team Falcons. Now it's Vitality. That 2 or almost 3k Goldie we saw earlier is now
Those Selena Suns are gonna be cancerous for Minotaur late game.
Wait.
Oh, he actually hit it. I thought he wouldn't hit it, but I think he's so dead from doing that.
Ooh.
They got the Belleric from that. I don't know if that was worth it. No more ults to cancel out the engage now. That was so not worth it.
Yeah, once again,
don't think they needed that.
Power dive mid lane like that for what?
Into the get away from me boundary of Eman, it might have led into him getting killed as well. So this
Eman. Oh.
And Haji, making sure that he is the KDA machine, continues to follow as programmed.
I hate that Selena is meta now. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
아니 빨간 글씨 뭐야? 사람들이 많이 물어봤나 보다. 매일 물어봐요. 중국인이에요? 일본인이에요? 한국인이에요? 진짜 하루에 300번 물어보는데.
is a
써놔도
threat
물어봐.
that has yet to be shut down by Vitality. He's so well packed on this Clint, currently 2 levels ahead of Eman.
Let's also not forget about Kyle, who's actually making a lot of these motions happen in the first place.
Joker. Why Selena has the emblem for jungle clear?
But who gets that initiation?
Selena did?
Who is able to kind of
Yeah.
all the
Season
spells
Hunter?
of their opponents? And I think Kyle has done a phenomenal job.
Why she a Season Hunter?
No, it's to help the farming speed for the jungler.
Right.
He's 4-2-0, which is already
Makes
great,
sense.
but
Because I was
Marco
wondering why she
Berserker
was like
Fury.
sending arrows to red buffs early games. But I guess
Marco on Berserker's Fury.
Yeah, because I think that fight earlier was started by Vitality.
Rhythm this game is
but it
pretty
was
one-sided by
Falcons
now.
actually winning it out off of that decision to try and
I don't know if
burst down
Barat
over,
and
which I
Minnow
think
can
they failed to actually achieve.
handle the amount of damage
Missile
coming
arrow gonna
from
dodge that.
Falcon anymore.
And Finn seems to be having a much harder time right now dealing with the damage and attacking the front lines for Team Vitality. At this
How is
point.
Barat
There's
gonna get any
also so
backliner?
much
If anything,
range,
if he's
honestly,
gonna ult
over
somebody,
on
it's gonna be
Falcon's side, which
Belleric.
I think
And
is
assuming
different.
he
Vitality
stuns the
really
Belleric
wanted
and
to have a
Belleric
bit
survives,
more
Belleric's gonna ult right on top
approach
of it.
preventing these team
No?
fights.
Only naturally. I think that Vitality, it's Iman, right? He is going to be the key to make this game open wide.
Oh my god.
Not gonna really be the target for Falcons just now, though. They just stole away that orange buff. and
Should have
that's all
stuck
that
with
they
their
want.
plan that they
this is
originally
actually,
had.
perfect coming in for Falcons, right? There's no need to try and
Instead of
impose
adjusting.
your
I'm not so
lead on
sure
your
about
zone,
that.
especially when it's within the 2.9 to 3K, right? It's very deceiving for most people. You would imagine that everybody is rich.
Paquito with
No,
Flicker
it's
would have
not
been a lot
everybody's
more
rich. It's
useful
Super
than
Marco
Barat's
Cal,
with
who's
Flicker, in my
kind of
opinion.
rich, and even then, it's really
this
just
team
Super
fight.
Marco. So as long as Vitality take Marco out of the question, then maybe they have an opportunity. But Falcons isn't going to let it go for free. So now watch the motions on the map, right? Vitality start from their side of the orange, and they're going to do the sweeping motion
바라츠가
towards
나네.
the top
바라츠 요즘
side after the
메탈이에요.
correct bottom, right?
경라에서 좀
When
더
you
많이
have
쓰긴
control
하는데
over one sector of your map, you
바라
gotta
첫
make sure you
픽이었어.
set up those waves.
Yeah.
In the hearts, thank you for the duels. Do you guys have redeem codes? No.
Vitality is coming from. It's a very difficult task to find Super Marco, but there are ways that Vitality can actually pick him off. But Falcons are already grouped up. There goes Flab. Already
Is Minotaur gonna ult in? Nah.
Minotaur
kind of lost there.
Wait.
Nice set, but oh, nice.
Oi.
Oh, I totally forgot
Nice
Valentina
knockout.
can complete Belleric's ult. That was nice. That was a good job for Moreno.
Oh man. Oh, gets hit by the arrow.
Kind of sus though, bro.
Finn in trouble.
Oh, Niall.
Niall. Oh.
Should have just left, bro.
Nah, but they were so low because he had killing spree up too.
But it's still 4v2. Minnow can't help, so it's technically a 4v1.
He's not really the finisher here. It's supposed to be Niall, but he was the one taking so much damage. Look, Niall already with the empowered, with his empowered champion stance.
아, 말렸네. 초반부터 너무 말렸어요. 내가 봤을 때 픽이 제가 봤을 때 바라츠 정글로 픽한 것 같은데 조이 보고 나서 바라츠를 경마로 돌렸단 말이죠. 그래서 패배의 원흉이 아닌가? 어차피 정글로 조이 못 잡을 거 그냥 바라츠 굴리고 파켓도 전멸 들어가지고 백라인이라도 좀 죽여야 되는데 글러먹었어 Empire World Champions hunting for revenge. Right, Falcon. Oh my god, that took me so long to understand. I totally forgot Falcon was Baby Red.
Yeah. Except that it used to be few, not Harvey.
They're both good. Oh, this Bara pick is so sad. Oh, no, stop. Oh. Stop HP from getting in the air.
They're trying to get the dinosaur extinct, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, they know Flap ulted. Why did Minnow conceal? What was that concealed for? About it confusing.
Yeah, he didn't have the flicker.
I think he
there
was
too,
waiting
so
for
it
his
was
flicker, yeah.
probably
But he just
them
flickered.
wanting to zone
Didn't
away Team Vitality
get
further
reset
along.
fast enough.
Able to defend that turret, but nonetheless, at least for Vitality
계속 맞네
now,
어떡하냐. 그러니까
they're still holding
슬리나가
on to their
확실히
base.
메탈이에요 요즘.
It's an 8k gold lead that we're looking at right now, though. I think being able to come back from this kind of situation really requires for Emman to get as much
Is South
farm
Korea
as he
planning to build a
should.
pro team to
But now
compete
the
in them
Falcons,
series?
especially with the Selena,
They
taking
are
full control
trying
of the
to
map.
build a
It's
pro
looking like
team.
very difficult task
I
at
don't know
this
how well
point.
that's
No, I think
going.
it's a good time to play good and bads here, right?
Hopefully their
Because
end
truth be
goal is
told,
to
the best
join M
situation
series, but they're
possible for
definitely not on
Vitality
that
is if
level.
they wait 2
Not on
Lords,
that
and then they should
level
be able
yet.
to even out in terms of the gold. If not, they have to get at least
It's
steal
weird to
away
see
1 Lord
Korean
and
girl
somehow
watching
get a
Mobile
complete
Legends.
wipeout on Falcons. 4 out of the
I watch
5
every
would also
year,
be
hello.
ideal, majorly to get that shutdown. That shutdown going on Haji. But so far, I don't think Haji's been really out of position, right? He's been throwing these arrows from so far back, and it's difficult for Vitality, especially when they are the ones on the defense.
Yeah, this Selena is a hero that I really expected to be contested between these two, and whoever seems to be getting his hands on this hero is just
Barats is
able to
definitely
apply
not
so much
first pick
pressure against
worthy.
the opponents. But Vitality, you're looking at
Quite
them right now.
unflexible
They're
hero
still
in a
throwing
way.
up, trying to get position around this objective. Oof. I was looking at that arrow.
Lord damn, is they popping
got a
out
slow push
Ogun
down
is
on that
there.
bot side, and Niles already trying to correct that top
Bot side is
It's
in
gonna be back
favor
into a
of
neutral state.
Falcon,
Same goes for
I
mid,
think.
so Falcons will not
A
waste any
bit.
time. They're going to set that up on a hard push down by mid lane.
Is it?
But somebody's gonna
Not
correct
really.
that
I
bot
don't
side
know.
at some point.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ogun's ult fumbled. Oh, Ogun gets ulted. Yo, Moreno has spell lyrical. That's kind of sus.
Flat.
This Flap's going in nice, but then Moreno. Oh, yo, that was a nice taunt. What is this?
Oh, Moreno missed too.
Moreno missed too? I was just wondering, where did the battery go? He ulted? Where did he ult?
Yeah.
Yo, who's gonna get Super Marco? They have no skill to kill Super Marco. Hello? It's free hit. Who can kill Super Marco there? Literally nobody right now.
Oh my goodness, they've completely ran them into
I mean, technically
the corner,
Paquito
and
can,
now
but
they're
he had no
gonna
skills,
game
so like...
scenario. They
Wait,
should
camera,
be
what the
able to
hell?
win this, but
What?
not. He can only take so much damage.
It is
Super
over.
Marco still has plenty of ult charges. I think he's about to get
It is
2
so
more
over.
here, but they need to clear this wave out.
Okay.
Not yet, I guess.
They get to clear it. They get to clear it
One
for
for
now,
skill
but
and
this is
70% of
Super
HP
Marco
gone.
and Haji. The range
쌈싸먹혔는데 졌나? 그니까 어떻게 쌈싸먹혔대? 벨렌이 궁을 미스해가지고 아 발렌이 벨렌 궁을 더 잘 쓰면 한타 100% 이기겠구나 생각했는데 뭔 일이 일어난 건지 이게 클린트 누가 죽입니까 저거 이제 바라치고 어떻게 클린트까지 가 누가 클린트 Yes, I'm from Korea, yeah.
It's just
A lot of people
crazy how they're
ask me that.
influencing these fights. It's just
Little
like
too much.
it's like a sheepdog corralling sheep. They're just putting them back into the pen every single time. And once they get that
Oh,
back
the
angle,
clean build.
it
The
completely
what the hell
forces
is that? Great
Vitality
Dragon
to
Spear
just say,
too.
no, we can't win this fight anymore. We need to keep it
The
front to back
Zilong
as
Sphere.
much as we
What is that
can.
thing called?
Falcons are the
Dragon
ones who are
Sphere?
looking to break that.
Great
Not to
Dragon
mention,
Spear.
Great
he's probably
Dragon
got the
Spear.
goal
Oh,
from
I
Marco
thought you
at
said
this point.
green,
He's
so I was
GGS.
like, that is
Marco
not
and
the right
his
name.
machine gun
Oh,
Marco
Great
with
Dragon
Mr.
Spear.
Haji
GGS.
in the back,
GGS.
being able to
Yeah.
siege them down from underneath their turrets is crazy.
Oh,
that
that's
was also the
gonna
Great Dragon
feel like
Spear
a
pickup for Super Marco. as we
Yeah, I
can
don't think
see
Minno's
the
Flicker is
items.
gonna be ready for the
Another
time.
arrow landing, and
None of them are gonna have
Forward still
Flicker. Oh, that is
watching
so
in mid.
unfortunate.
Come
By
on.
like 10
How does
seconds.
he actually deal with this? Ogun
Uh,
doesn't
Yeah,
flicker
man,
once
man,
again.
man.
Just flicker in ult, Ogun. Flicker in ult. Yeah, flicker, just flicker in ult.
Finn. Why is he not ulting Vast?
For real, you have flicker and ult. None of them had
Why is he
flicker.
not ulting? Oh, that's gone. GG.
But why didn't he flicker ult?
That was a moment to ult, bro. Why?
That would have been such a great flicker ult if he flickered ulted in that.
bro. What the
Why?
fuck?
Why he just walking around? Well, Flapteasy initiating the team fight when Ogun has flicker
Bro, you
and
can just
ult.
ult the moment they open ulti bot.
That's crazy.
It's not impossible. Just know that the
Vasta,
priorities
bro.
has definitely changed.
It's shifted.
I think you can become a big streamer one day. Thank you. Am I playing? I don't remember.
That's a draft error though, I feel maybe. The bar is
eventually lead
maybe
into opportunities for Vitality to equalize or turn things around, but they had to
Right.
Wow, but the Selena was.
gas.
I
They
think
had to
Selena
keep stepping
deserves
on the
MVP
gas.
this game.
Yeah,
And it
Selena
was
is so
very
annoying.
rewarding for them. They got
Look at this
the
catch
goal
here, by
that
the
they
way.
need.
Yeah.
Everything that Super
So
Marco
unfortunate.
needed, and Kyle on this surprise joy
Moreno was
pick.
definitely hesitating
It
to
seemed
like how to
we're yet
dodge
to
that.
see more and more coming into this playoffs.
I really think so, because now we have a very simple solution. Well, not the most simple.
What ult did Moreno use besides the Belleric ult?
The Belleric.
No, but I feel like I swear I only saw it twice. Lapu once, Belleric twice, and what else?
Lapu twice, Lapu twice.
Lapu twice?
From the bravest fighter from
But I guess they did need a Lapu ult, because if Valentina steals the Belleric ult too, they just
damage from Marco.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It hasn't been a really
Like, who's gonna get
run for the Lapu
who's gonna
as
get
a
Marco?
hero in the current meta in general, but in scenarios like this,
Is
I
he here?
think you
Why?
see how
What?
efficient it can
Oh, he was just
actually
stunned
be
non-stop, bro. Oh my god.
No, he was not. He was not. The Lord was in the Nexus area, and from that moment, I was waiting for a flicker.
After so like the Lapu stunned him, and then when he was about to press his button, out button.
No, he could have went in way before the Flexity Lapu initiation, bro. So annoying. They won, but 랩차도 너무 모르던데 지금 보니까 2대 3랩 차이 나고, 그쵸? 마지막에 벨레릭 전멸도 있고 공 도는데 왜 안 들어간 건지. 어차피 이길 거긴 했지만 속 터지네.
To happen, a lot
The
of adjustments.
ABC.
LaFell,
원딜이
what did
딜을
we
못
see after
넣네.
that one? I mean, you
그쵸,
have to
랩차도
first
많이
even
나고
just
아이템
address
차도
the
있으니까
energy in
돈이
this room.
없잖아.
It's different than
부족하잖아요.
any other match we have seen so far in MSC.
거지잖아.
Yeah, the hype has definitely not
I just think that
disappointed
Vitality
from
must
crowd
win
to
quickly.
in-game. Falcons
How can they win
showing that
quickly,
they've
though?
been definitely doing their homework the past 2 days. They controlled the draft,
How?
I feel like. Marco on that Clint pick was just
They have
monstrous.
Paquito.
Farmed much faster than I expected. The amount of damage this guy put up in just under 15 minutes.
Clint is pretty early game.
80,000
Belair could be
damage. The
early
positioning
too.
from him was key.
Lapu
And the distance the
from
Haki
level
was able to
4,
make for him with those arrows
decently
nonstop
early.
was
I mean, level
also
4 is
key.
not even
Vitality
mid game,
seems to
so
have
I
no
think
way.
that's
The
still
Melissa
early
was
too.
picked up. The Clint
Joy,
was
after you get like 1 or
immediately
2 kills,
responded
pretty
to.
early
It
game. If you don't get it,
ultimately
then yeah, you're
Super
doomed,
Marco,
I
that is going
guess.
to change
Selena
most
late
likely in
game.
this next draft. But
I don't know
if
why you think
look at the
Vitality
drum
could win
speeding,
early.
This is also for those joining
Quickly.
us a rematch of a
'Cause
knockout
I
game
feel
that
like
put Team Falcons
draft-wise,
PH towards elimination. Vitality had moved on.
it was
They had just barely gotten through
pretty
after beating their sister team, Team Falcons Meta,
even-ish.
and now they are here and take game one.
To be fair, where did
LaFell, I
Paquito
know
go
you
after the
have some
jungle
stuff to
rotation
break
was
down with
done?
us on what
Did
this
he gank
means, but
anything
there
or
are
what?
so
First
many
wave, first jungle.
resurgences happening from this Philippines team.
No, honestly, like this is one of the more technical games that we will
Yeah, I don't know
see
if
where
Paquito
it's
did that
not
game,
a
to be
single
honest.
rock, paper, scissors,
I mean, he stole
because
the
main thing
jungles.
that I'll be talking about throughout the analysis
Objective, I
is actually
think.
the positioning of Team Falcons PH.
But yeah, I
and
don't know what he
how
did.
I would say
But
the
yeah.
first 4 to 5 minutes, they understood.
Where is
what
Vitality
was
from
trying to do
again? The
because Vitality
organization
was
is from
honest
France,
in their early game attempts,
but the
and they
team
were able to
players
capitalize on that
are
by
basically
having just one good pick,
Bigatron,
and that good pick was the
aka
Belleric,
Indo.
right? But then evolving, they
Game
just okay,
one?
like right now.
This
Trex,
is
help me
game
out.
1
Yeah,
of
just hold
Series
this. Yes,
2.
yes, thank you very much. So here's the thing.
Melissa
If
is
we're
a late
looking
game
at the
hero
draft,
though. Melissa is a
I'm
late
not going
game.
to spend too much time because it really is on the
Exactly.
technicality of dealing with.
Then why are you
all
saying
the dive
Vitality
coming
should
in
win
from Vitality,
early?
Where in this,
Melissa is a
in this
late
case,
game.
the most
Barat
important pick
is
is
more
definitely that Belleric. And
situational.
again, this is
I don't know
something
what
that
Barat
even
is.
people online
Used
are like
well,
saying, like, why have they
early
not
good.
banned out this Belleric? Because right now, a lot of teams
I don't know,
are
it's
trying
more
to
of a
capitalize
CC.
by
Mino
using
is
the
Mino.
Valentina, by stealing the Raptor Drive. But
Valentina, I also
there's
thought
more
Valentina
towards
was
the kill
kind of
the
mid to
Belleric
late.
than
I mean,
just
early
simple
damage
ult,
is
right? We're gonna be
there,
looking at
but I
some of the
thought
highlights here. And this
it's a
is
lot
what I
more
say,
useful
that
mid to
Team
late.
Vitality, they're
I
being
don't
very
know. I
honest
don't
in
care
what
about
they want.
Valentina.
And what do they want? They want this camp here and then the side camp
Melissa
here
is broken,
that
but
we can
Clint
see in the
counters.
mini
Clint
map,
counters
right? Somewhere above there.
and
So what Team Vitality wanted to do is actually have
also the
60%
Falcon team
control
played better
of the
for
jungle in the early game, having the keto. But the big
Clint.
problem is the existence of
Like
this
the
guy,
arrows,
right?
the
Ogwen on
ganks.
this
Falcon
this
did a lot
Belleric.
better.
This is
I
a
mean,
big
their
problem
ganks
because we're
worked a
gonna be
lot
looking at
better.
the highlights here where Belleric is essentially an
Like, look at this.
hero
Nothing
because
happened.
he knows
Gold
what to
lane
do.
was pretty
You
even.
want to come in close,
But then this
and then
forced
you're like, oh, this is a
blue
bad idea. I
invade
wanna
here
run
from
away. But
Vitality.
it's like, no, you can't run away.
Cost him the
Right? Let's look
jungle,
at here. He
got
was
Clint
able
the
to start with
kill,
the
or
Raptors
assist, I
and then
guess.
later on, able to use
Another
the
one.
to bring a Finn back. And this is part of
That was
first,
already 2
I would say,
assists
major problem
freely
in this
to
lineup where
Clint.
Vitality's win
Melissa was
condition
just
is shut
clearing
down
wave.
by one hero, but then we
The other
escalate into
teammates
how
just
the
decided to
team
go
fights look out.
blue.
Because the most important thing here is that,
and of course, from that on,
see the positioning
you just
of
can't
Team
get
Falcons
gapped.
PH. Know that they're going up against
What can you do?
against the
He
likes
already
of
got 2
Keto,
assists.
as well as the Valentina. Quite a lot of AoE. So we see that. Hold on, where's the?
Doing all right, Trex?
And then what was this? First Lord.
Look at all the positioning.
Switch hands. There you go.
Ogwen is at the first position, having the most amount of vision, right? And then we can see Flap coming in from the side, also trying to see what he can get at this particular area, right? Because the vision is looking pretty good for Haji. Haji has a lot of vision here, considering that Ogwen has already given this side of the vision, as well as Flap giving around this side of the vision, making it so that he can just keep throwing out the arrows. And because everyone is so spread out, it makes it so that an engage coming in from the top
I didn't know that.
will
Oh my
not
god.
always look very, very clean. They're
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
making
Learned that
it so
today
that they
too.
minimize
It's
the
okay,
amount
bye.
of, I would say, mistake that
Which
could
team are you
happen.
supporting?
And then this is where
I don't know.
we start to see the individual skills
Aurora.
of Team Falcons PH, because they already made a mistake. And we can already see the movements of Team Falcons. They wanted to retreat. They say like, all right, we bought our engage. We can try again in a few more seconds. But because
What is he saying? Leopard ulted.
Look at this one.
Ogwen got ulted.
Right? Haji is coming in from the side. He's not going to be joining the fight. And then Super Marco, such a safe distance away from the rest of Team Vitality. Look at how they're going to square them in. Because for Team
This was so confusing. I thought this was such an easy, like, when is Valentina ulting? Why is everyone holding Beleric ult and not using it? Everyone is clumped, literally. Minotaur just jumped on 4 people. You even have a flicker. Hello. Even before this jump, everyone was kind of clumped.
And yet he's able to get a stun on the Melissa. Long story short,
When did the Beleric ult get used? I missed it again.
Surround them every
I'm so
single
confused.
time, making all of the positioning come.
Let me watch that.
And yet by Falcons, even Haji, we're gonna be looking at his position. He's from down here.
Ult's there after everyone disengages.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh my god.
And yet he's able to get a stun on the Melissa.
Wait, he flickered in too. When did he flicker? He flickered for that ult? No way, that was a flicker ult?
Yeah.
Bruh.
How they're gonna square
You could have just
such a
flicker ult to
safe distance
here.
away from the rest of Team Vitality, as well as the
What
Melissa.
is this flicker ult? Oh my god.
Surround them every single time.
It's
are going to
okay.
be looked at in these 10 minutes before. But in the meanwhile, we told you how important that matchup
If Rosa
here
picks Selena
today was,
again,
not just
Onyx
for the
will be
regions,
fun.
not just for the organizations, but for the
Rosa
club
Selena was really
championship.
good.
We had Chris Tunn have a chance to catch up with Danny
Melissa
Angles
gets
from Team
countered by
Vitality earlier
Clint.
today.
Not really. I think it's pretty
Chris,
even.
yeah,
Melissa
Danny
had
Angles of
inspired too, no? I
Vitality.
think early
Danny,
game
nice
should
to
be
see
someone
you,
even
of
if you
course.
just
And,
aim
I mean, it's a
your
big
little
day for
needle doll
Vitality,
thingy
especially on the
correctly.
MLBB side of things. You've taken on
Melissa's
Falcons
pretty
in a
strong,
knockout
really.
game. How big is this for you guys and for the club
With an
championship?
inspire.
It's a massive game for us. It's very pivotal for our club
이상한데
championship.
써버린 거네.
Because not
전멸공을.
only are we eyeing
아니,
towards a grand
여태까지
final in
사람들이
MLBB,
3, 4명씩
but we can also
계속
shut down the fight
뭉쳐
in 200
있었고
points,
민호는
right? So
4명한테
there's a
점프를
turnaround
했는데
opportunity that we
그
had in the
과정에
women's tournament as well.
전멸공을
Yes,
한
we
번도 안
took it there,
쓰더니
so we want to take it again.
And you said
다
really
이제
well. I mean, currently
해산하려
sitting
할
third, I
때
believe, in the club
갑자기 혼자
championship.
급발진
Everything kind of
전멸공
going to plan right now.
미쳤나.
Has there been any you kind of think, oh, we could have done better, or some
Palmer ban
surprises
Selena
along
on
the way as
Aurora.
well?
Yeah, I
We
think
could always do better, right? But
upcoming
overall, I think we're
teams
very
will
much on
probably
track to
ban
fight for the
Selena
club
against
championship win,
Aurora. I can
and
see that
definitely a
happen.
top 3 finish for sure.
YZ3-0? Yeah, I
What
saw.
about
Their
the
games ended
rest
so
of the
fast. I
tournaments
thought it
that
would
are gonna
take
kind of
long
coming
and
up?
eventually
CS is a big one. We got that now at the
even
Accor
like
Arena as well. So
almost
that's gonna be really cool for the
I was
French fans here.
expecting
Yeah, and
the
week
schedule
7
to
will
be a bit
crazy. I mean,
delayed.
we will have 4 teams in total
That's
competing
what
in
always
week 7,
happens
and then
because the
grand
games go
final,
longer
obviously
than
being in such a big
expected.
arena, hopefully with our home crowd there as well, and hopefully with us in the final too,
Yeah.
because we first have to reach that. But if that's all coming down to the final game in Counter-Strike for the club
아, 뭔가
championship, I guess
듣기만
that
해도
would be the
답답.
dream.
Yeah, no, I mean,
그니까
that makes
아니 뭐
entertaining viewing,
벨레릭
right? I mean, I
궁
think for me, I've
그냥
been in this industry a long
소중히
time, and a
갖고
lot of
있는 게
European
유행인가 뭐
esports.
쓰지가
How
않은
cool is it to see
인간들이.
Paris kind of have
Yo,
this? Vitality are a
Cookie,
French
hello.
organization
Vitality
who've
or
been around for so
Falcon?
long. For France
I've
to
known
have
Falcon
this in
longer, so I might
Paris,
go
this
for
huge
Falcon,
event
but
at the EWC,
Vitality,
it's gotta
yo,
be cool,
look
right?
at them. They have a whole
Absolutely.
venue.
It makes me so
They're from
proud to see that
Paris,
all the
so
players
this is
from
their
all over coming
hometown.
here for Vitality,
So I think they
and call
have
it their
more
hometown,
stuff,
their home
maybe?
city,
I don't
right?
know.
Even though they're from Jakarta, I've never
Looks
been to
pretty cool.
Paris before, but
Yeah.
they feel at home here. And I think it's the fans that make it so special for them.
Yeah. Anybody do it
How's your
better than
day?
the French fans or
Good.
not?
My day started very
Well,
early
I'm
today.
German. I wish it would be better
With
in
a
Germany
cup
as well,
of
but I have to give the credits
cough
of the
syrup
French
tasting
the French
grapefruit
fans, KC,
egg.
mates, our fans as well. They're the
Coke
best out there for sure.
syrup.
Crazy, Danny. Thank you very much. I'm sure we're catching up some time as well. And good luck in the rest of your tournaments. Guys, thank you so much. Back to you.
What?
This person auto-translated "Hello, beautiful lady" in Korean.
Let's see what's happening.
And it does mean "hello, beautiful lady," but it's in like 1980s tone or even 1800s.
Oh my god. Whoa.
I mean, I guess it did the translation correctly.
Oh my goodness, it is crazy here at the Lenovo Legion
Falcons.
Gauntlet.
Oh nah, dog. Not him doing 6-7, he lost.
How do we feel?
Yeah, that's
Very creative chant.
So much energy. I love it so much. This is what Team Falcons has been
It's
cheering.
party
But I
time!
wanna
Or
know
like
what does Team Vitality have over
liquid.
there. Let's go see Milosh.
What is it? Echo loud, echo proud.
This is good. You think this is good? I'll give you a matter. Ana suara niya Vitality.
Oh my god, he's talking Indo!
What did he say? I was trying to say.
He said mana suaranya Vitality, then he's like, where's your voice Vitality?
Let's go loud. Ana suara niya.
Ana suaranya.
This is what it's about, baby. Let's go.
Well, that is what it is about. Team Falcons and Team Vitality.
Who are you rooting for?
Club
This game?
championship. One will have a chance
I
for a
don't care
win
too
here.
much.
One needs it.
I don't
One doesn't, but
care
would love the
too
points because
hard
week
on it.
7, as Danny mentioned, 4 teams.
I might feel
from Team
more.
Vitality competing in that week. It could come down to one map in CS. That would
Maybe
be
a
crazy.
little bit more biased towards Falcon because I've seen their gameplays a lot more than Vitality because I watch MPLPH as well.
My man can speak a lot of languages, okay? He's got at least 2 or 3 in the pocket. Because I know he
I
speaks
know.
French. I'm pretty sure he got
Hello, hello.
He's got English.
Okay,
What's one more?
BRT?
I'm behind
I don't know. I don't care. Whoever uses their ult faster, I will support them. It's like, why are they? None of them are ulting. I'm like, hello. The only Lapu is the one ulting at the right time or fast enough for any team fights. I feel like.
Not Cookie getting rage baited by the ops.
I feel like every year I get rage baited. There's at least this one roamer in one team who just won't freaking ult.
Like, when are you gonna press that button?
I think I still remember that one tick who would never ult. I was just like dying watching whoever that was.
It's one of the Myanmar teams I remember. I remember this.
I was like, is this a joke or what? Like, wait. I think that tick like only ulted twice the whole game or something. Your friend understands Indonesian language? Yeah, as you can tell from the accent, is Wei, and he's from Singapore. So I guess it's kind of like how Koreans understand some Chinese, Japanese kind of thing, you know, close neighboring countries kind of.
As well as Haji has showed an amazing performance on Selena, and again, Selena has
especially
only
those
lost
common
like,
phrases.
maybe 3 times the entire
And yeah, he's
MSC,
been
so that's definitely a hot pick for
watching
now, especially
ML
coming from
tournaments a
both
lot
teams, so
in different regions,
I feel like
so
for Vitality,
yeah.
maybe they can go for some
basic gaming language he knows.
5 years?
They just gotta
What's
fix
this
the
tournament
early
for
game
like
approach
5
because
years
the
now? Oh
Bellary
my god,
catching up
I
too
just
much.
realized. Oh my god, because I watched, I started watching tournaments in M2 era.
Just observing, and you tell me if I'm
So that was
leaning
like
towards
in my
agreeing with
country,
Vtrex. It just felt
early
like the Melissa was a very big
2021.
carry choice.
Yeah,
for Raw,
about there.
that they expected to do a lot
There was the
more.
same
And
ban
the
again.
clip was a surprise that it worked so well, but not only worked so well, it basically nullified
Singaporeans
what the
speak
Melissa could
Malay.
do. Do you pick
Yeah.
that later?
Singapore.
Do you try
we
to
do.
work it around with bands to support that?
Bahasa
Do you abandon it and
Melayu.
say, hey, you want to go
Yeah,
Melissa?
we
We'll
do.
try to
Malayu.
figure out an
Yeah,
answer.
that auto
I would
corrected
say
into
this,
Malay.
Vitality definitely has the opportunity to run something similar.
Malay.
No,
to
it's
what
correct,
we
it's
did
correct,
last
it's correct,
game.
it's correct.
We saw some
It's
big
like
mistakes early
Korean,
on.
but in
What
Korean
Lafel's
in
about
Korean
Brats
is
taking that
Hangugo,
dive
you know,
under the
kind of thing.
mid-tier
Is it like that?
brutality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Losing
Correct.
two
No, that's right.
Yeah, we do. It's just that I know that Bahasa Melayu and Bahasa Indo is a little bit different, but it's like 80% the same, according to a lot of my Indonesian and Malaysian friends that I've spoken to through the years.
True. Kind of like how like guess all my Spanish too. It's like kind of similar to English, guys. Like attention in English, in Spanish, atención. Like it's like basically just put more accent into it and just pray that they understand what you're saying.
Don't mess it up.
Taking a lot of time.
Oh, Valentina gets banned out.
Oh, Valentina, yeah, that's the only different ban. Instead of Hirara, Valentina ban.
Do you rush the Belleric first pick, boss?
Do we rush the Hirara first pick, boss?
Again, I'm starting to jump on the train that
Is your
Belleric
friend
is a
from
legit
Singapore?
problem
Yes,
in the
he
meta right now.
is. He's my mod.
He shuts down so many things
Wait.
just by existing.
He lost
No!
in the first
Ew!
that was maybe
Not again.
Fuck!
of those two teams potentially. That
They're
exposed
insisting.
that
They
character's
think
not
that
being able
it's
to
not
have
the
the
problem,
impact,
they
but
think it's
when
just the
were
way that they
fighting
played
around that
was the
game
problem.
plan, guys, and again going back to the Barats, you
Vas.
gotta say
Selena Belleric all the way again.
is gonna work.
Yeah, I think they are on the train of the
So
draft
ugly.
wasn't that bad, it was our gameplay maybe.
But maybe they're
Again,
baiting
this
the
is just first
Kirara
pick.
as well,
Everything
actually.
could change from here. Falcons also, do they pick up
What
the
is Barak
same
gonna do
thing they
against
played
Hirara?
last time? Do they go for the Belleric and the
Okay, so they baited the Hirara pick.
Lilia, Eudora, Selena,
Okay.
Valentina. Those are
They want Eudora, maybe, I guess, that's why. I don't know.
Nah,
and
hell
Selena
nah,
now
dog.
picked
Hell
up with the
nah.
Harara. LaFell?
I don't know, personally for me, just because the Belleric is open, I think that's going to be a
Well,
pretty
you
safe
just
pick.
actually be
In terms
honest
of
in
their
your
draft,
draft and just pick up the
I don't know
the
if they wanna
Belleric
rush
Nolan
lane here,
straight.
because again, it's
Honestly,
gonna be
I
countered.
don't see
There's
how
still
they're gonna
Moskov,
deal
there's
with the
still
Hirara
Odysseus, in the goal
properly.
lane, there's plenty of
Unless they pick up
counters,
the
and when it
Nolan
comes
right
to
now, they should
the
pick up.
roam, there's quite a few
Paquito
still.
again?
They go to
Give a
Paquito,
Paquito Karat, bro. Cannot.
Flex.
it could
But if they
flex,
pick up
but
the
it seems pretty
if they take the
honest because they
Belleric
already
now,
have
then
the
we know
Barat,
what's
so
going on already.
I'm not entirely
They should
sure.
pick up the
Maybe
Belleric
they
just
really
in
just
Valentina's
want to run it
advantage.
again.
I think they're gonna pick
Like, just
Eudora
without
instead of
the Valentina,
Belleric.
pick something
I
else
think
and
they're
Or they
taking
take
a
the
bit
Juicin. Or they take
one-dimensional.
Juicin. Since it was banned
assume
last
so.
game.
You have to because your heroes kind of
Juicin semi-counter
What if they pick
Kirara.
Melissa again? Oh, Lilia.
Huh?
Okay,
The
I'm not
fuck
so
is
sure
going
about
on?
Lilia, just because again,
Wait,
her HP pool is
why?
pretty low,
What?
and she can get.
Huh?
Look at the coach name from
She's
Falcon
gonna have a rough
PH,
time
moody,
going up against the Selena. Like,
relatable.
even just going through the traps
Very
is gonna
moody.
take out so much of your HP. So Vitality is cooking. I'm just
Why would you take the
not
Lilia
sure
so
what the
early?
temperature is.
Huh? I
I'm
don't
worried.
know about that.
I'm worried.
Yes,
I'm
I don't
worried
know.
that you'll
Good
be
night,
overcooked.
Kookmon.
Has it
Good
reached
night, King.
165 yet? Fahrenheit for the
Let's
chicken?
make it 5
You're not
games,
sure?
so Kuku still stream.
Like,
Like
as long
let it
as
sit
it's
in the
not-
oven like 10 more minutes?
As long as it's not undercooked, it's
So
okay.
Belleric
But I'm
again,
worried it's
I
gonna be
think.
overcooked.
A little too much
Oh.
fusion
If, that,
in here,
if it's
yeah.
not broken,
No,
don't
like,
fix
it's
it.
multiple nationalities.
Yeah, I think Belleric should be going in.
I mean, Valkyries
Belleric
take
is
the
an easy
Belleric
hero
then,
that
right?
gives enough space for Selena
If
to
not, it can
send
be gold
arrows,
laner
I feel
here. I
like.
don't think there's any super prio when it comes to the gold lane. But no, they do want to
Wait,
so
what?
they grab that for themselves.
Colin, they
And I
let the
feel like the thing
Belleric go?
about a Selena in the current meta, there's
I
quite a
guess
lot
they
of
just
roamers
decided it's a
that
waste
helps
to
out anyways.
try to
So even if
ban the
you don't get
marksmans,
it's
aka
A-okay. Because they
Melissa,
got something
into
like
the
a choke
draft.
that can help out quite a lot.
So they
I'm still
first
so
pick
thrown
Clint
off
and
by this
then
Lily, I'm not
decide
gonna
to
lie.
ban
It's too
other
early,
things
yeah.
maybe?
It's
Or maybe they
everything- you
ban
have the
Melissa
Selena that
so
huge
Clint
range, this Clint has
has...
huge range.
Dude, even the
The
Clint
Harara
can
does
Oh, right,
so
lane
many
advantage.
iframes.
I don't know, I don't
Even
know.
if you're not, even if you
I
don't
don't know,
go
I don't know
down,
what
how
these
does the
cultures are
Lily
I
thinking,
think they need to
honestly.
ban the Melissa though, because they hard countered it
Unless
with the
there's some
Selena
clutch
already.
pick that
Can someone just
Vitality's
spice
gonna
it up
bring in
and
the
pick
second
Tyrod?
phase, that's gonna be able
If
to
I use.
open up these fights and give her the space to come in.
Right now, Vitality,
Honestly,
what
not
they're
a bad
banking
pick,
on
you know?
is for a maximum like level 3
Your
power
ID.
spike.
Wait,
Because right now
pause.
having the-
Hold on.
the Lilia
This
level 1, you're
Paquito can
already
still
strong.
go
You can
gold
already
lane.
have a lot of forward momentum. With the Paquito, you need level
Technically,
2, and then
yeah.
you can already have a forward momentum.
Yeah,
so I think
yeah,
they're trying
I
to go
just
all
realized
in
Turn
wait,
into
this
okay,
Paquito.
early
okay.
game strat. Because
Okay, good.
now that
Yeah,
I
so
look at this,
Belleric
I
is
think
gone
this
now.
draft is salvageable if this Paquito goes gold.
Yeah,
Right?
Cozy way.
Have something else in the jungle.
Alright,
and then
Belleric
they-
gone,
I think
Clark
they gotta
gone
try.
too.
That was the flex I was talking about because we've seen the double fighter mention
At
coming
this point,
into
you
this.
just ban the Brody.
Could it
If
potentially
you were
be a
Falcon,
gold lane Paquito, like LaFell's saying?
Mm.
And we could see
just
something
ban
else
the
jump
Brody
into
here
the
because
jungle.
Brody is one of the
lane's
heroes that
still
also
available,
can
difficult,
semi-fight
obviously to
clean.
play. The Joy worked so well.
Especially since you got
Actually,
Hirara
now
and
seeing
Selena on your
Hirara,
side. Brody
Selena as well as
would
Clint,
kind of counter
this
it to
is
some
very
degree.
winnable. They just gotta
Or
take out
some
all of
roam.
this
Like that word.
heavy CC heroes
But
out
what
of the way. Like
we-
Bellery,
but
they
I
already
don't see
banned out the
what you
Bellery,
need to
they
ban
already
for
banned out
roam
the Alice.
though.
So yeah,
I
let's
don't
look at
really see it,
That's
to be
true.
honest.
I would have said
I feel
Minotaur,
like
but
I feel
Selena
more towards
can
Brody.
zone out the
They know how to
roams a
counter,
lot.
yeah, the Selena
Yeah.
can counter, but they just have no
That's one for
Bellery.
free. I'll give you
Harry.
the
Harry.
Ban Harry.
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
So this is looking
One
pretty
match
similar.
done,
The
yes,
Cho,
it's game
Aurora,
2.
you
Yes,
mentioned,
yes.
could have that
Falcon
same
won the
impact.
first
They
game.
Grab a pick. The Hereth as well. Banned out. So
My
it
cat
does
is
seem
having
like
zoomies right
they
now.
don't think that Paquito is going to go gold.
Oh, is he?
Banning out
Oh,
the Hereth.
shit.
Yep.
Safety precautions for sure. Moskov is still open, but again, it's
So-
another short-range hero on Vitality, and that's what, you know, Falcon is really pigeonholing them into this. We're gonna outrange you. We're gonna poke. We're gonna continuously send arrows, and you're gonna have no way in.
Wait,
So
hold on.
Vitality has to find
YSS
something
is still
here
open.
to open up again, unless it
What
works
did
out
they pick?
perfectly like Rafael said,
Matilda
where
or
first 4 minutes,
Rafaela
they
or
get
support?
They get a couple pickoffs. They invade jungle. They do something of that nature.
That'll be fun.
But still, what roamer do they put in front of Lilia
What did they need
here
to? Oh,
open up that
XP.
space?
Here's the thing. I feel like Vitality, if they pick up a Ling and then either a Hylos or a Gatot, they're looking very strong. Like
I
that
miss
makes the
man.
draft
What am I saying?
more balanced because come to the late game,
Uranus,
they can
yeah,
help out.
basically
Now they
another
pick up
version of
Uranus.
Esper.
There's basically no instant crowd control here.
What do you think
This
will win this
makes the
game?
Ling look much
So
more
far I prefer Falcon's
Uranus
draft. I
picked
hate
up
when teams try
for
a
EXP
draft that
most
they
likely.
lost
Even
on
a Grok wouldn't
already.
be bad here for Vitality.
Like they're trying to
We've
make
seen
it work.
Vitality grab.
Yo, actually, they can just pick up like the okay. Flex the Paquito to go. They pick up the YSS and go blue roam.
I feel like Ling Gatot would be pretty simple, but honestly, quite a lot of roamers should work well.
I feel you should just pick up the
Yeah,
YSS here.
also a part of this
Like, I feel
matchup
there's
as
more
well.
window opportunity
Also,
to be
the
able to
Lilia,
deal
one of
with
the
the
only
way that
other
Falcons
mids
is drafting.
that Team Falcons
Because the
has
Paquito kind of
played
like
with
makes it like a
Haji,
bit
and
hard
very
to
aware
deal
of
with.
that matchup as well.
But
Haji
again,
just got the
Paquito
better
in
end
goal
of
against a
Moreno, and
Clint
that
is
was
kind of
tough.
hard though.
And that's somebody they lean on who's got a lot of success for this team
They
previously.
did get
It's the
glue.
Blue that
Okay.
rounds this one out,
Oh,
and then
Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan. Yeah. I was
Which I
saying
think
that the
is
Nolan
also
is
still
one way to
pretty
deal
good
with the
coming into
Hirara.
mid
That's why I
game
thought.
once 2 items
So
on
okay,
the
so it's a
Nolan
goalie
should be able to
Paquito.
burst down
But this is
basically
a very
everyone
risky
except for
call.
the
They have no
Uranus.
range except Lilia.
Unless they're able
And
to
they
just
don't have
stun
a lot
Uranus
of
up, then
push.
yeah, maybe they can get a kill. Right now, I'm liking Vitality's draft.
Unless
having this double
Nolan and
fighter with the
Paquito
Nolan.
positions
Seems pretty strong.
themselves
And the glue,
well
the
for the
glue
back
realm, which is
line.
most
Basically, they need to
likely
Probably-
guessing what
okay.
this is gonna end up being.
Essentially, the way that VIP is drafted, they need to play
It is
a
gonna be
carbon
Paquito.
copy
Wow.
of what
Verratti XP,
Aurora
most
Turkey
likely.
did a few
And
days
then
ago.
Blue
Actually,
Rome's gonna preemptively
I don't know
like
what that
the way
against
that the way that
just about any
Sidiba
roam
plays the
they
Paquito.
pick.
Wow.
Wait, is it
The
Khalid?
Benedetta. Oh,
that's
the picture
Khalid.
is wrong.
It's
No, it's
Khalid.
Khalid.
It says Khalid.
It's
It
Khalid's
shows
a graphic
Benedetta.
error.
My guess is
No,
it
I
is
think
a
they should play a
Khalid.
4v5 game, let Nolan farm the whole time, and when Nolan checks in for the team fight once in a while.
Yeah, it's a graphic
for the
error.
back.
It's a graphic error. Khalid roll.
This
Khalid.
early game, so I think Vitality might have
Khalid
a
roll
bad time
against
invading.
Yeah,
Glue.
that's graphic error.
I need to watch this. I need to learn how to play against Glue Roams. Oh, bro, the way I hate Glue Roams so much.
Teams have a way to win this game. They have win conditions. It's all going to be about execution.
Also, that is such a random error. Showing Benedetta instead of Khalid.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they made that error.
Yeah, same here.
Let's send it over to Gideon and Brigitte.
But I will slightly lean towards VIP's draft. Just slightly.
Yeah, you were prettier, I think. Basically,
Yeah, because I
just a
did
Nolan
Nolan
instead of
as-
YSS, but you didn't mention about Nolan last game. How,
I think all the
Yeah.
blue roam as well.
yeah.
It's just what surprises me, I think, about their draft is the Lilia. I
Ooh,
really-
wait, fitness
I don't
was so
more
deep.
sophisticated than we thought.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
gonna
really
be
see
Vitality
a
starting it off
reason
a
to
bit
draft
more
Lilia
aggressively,
so
though, but
early,
hey, it's
though, to be
another
honest.
Selena
That's
game
just
for
my
Haji.
opinion.
It's been a really
I think they
great
just needed
one
more
for them
time
in
to
game
think
number
about the
one.
roam and jungle pick,
But
I
I think
guess.
Vitality, I like how they tried to deal
no,
with
no.
the problems that came out of that game one by one, especially starting off with the gold lane matchup, right? You're not necessarily dealing with a gold lane that would clearly lose out against this
Interesting.
Clint from Super Marco, but in mid,
Ooh.
oh wait, you
Huh?
don't lose
What?
against Super Marco.
What just happened? I was looking at Emblem and then what?
Yep, this is exactly what we're expecting to see again. This is some really good
Haji.
coordination with Falcons. They understand that a lot
I
of
think
different
Iman, why was he all the way
objectives, a lot of
there, bro?
rotations are going to call upon their side
None of his
laners to
teammates
get
were
into
there
the fight.
either.
And Vitality,
Why was he
unfortunately, if you get hit
so
by that
deep?
arrow, it's just good night, bye-bye. Luckily, it least for Iman, it's not the end of the world. The kill goes over to Haji. He will be able to still clear these waves pretty fast, as you can see, right? As soon as the wave is done, it's either he's helping the jungle, it's either he's setting up vision. He is making sure that he's maximizing every second of this game, knowing that those precious seconds could net them a win. If they can just outlast Vitality, Super Marco will have more than enough damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage to deal with Finn.
Oh, Finn doesn't die at the glue was definitely dead there.
Owen with the quick sand guard will at least survive that attempt from Nile. But every single time, even in game number 1, when Falcons have been winning it out big, it always started with Haji getting these small.
Do you believe that I have 4K match with
right?
glue?
So I don't think it's a
yeah, I
good
could. I could see that happening.
Much for Vitality.
Paquita cutting waves.
First turtle though. Oh, Eman again.
Oh, flicker.
Eman has to get away from this. Doesn't have level 4 just yet.
Eman doesn't have flicker.
Just chasing him down.
Oh. Oh, what? He didn't go deeper? Why not? To get the minions? Why not? Didn't they already see 4 people at the turtle?
Oi, oi, oi.
Whoa, Kyle dies. Marco no flicker. Yeah, the Barazzles are so sad. Barat as a hero seems sad. I think he's gonna be off meta soon. This game makes me so sad. Nice, nice connection. Nice, nice. But yeah, that was really
the
dead.
bar maybe just showing the way that they are playing this game.
But why are they picking a throw pick, first pick in every draft? Like what?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think they really.
Oh
Oh
my god. Fumbled, bro. Finn so dead.
Bye bye.
This might be a 3-0, bro. 이거의 사라.
I hope that Merkel did not curse his own team, bro. Holy shit.
뭔 일인지 지금 벌써 말린 것 같은 이 기분. 에만 구말. 에만 이만. Whatever you are. There goes my coins. Yeah, I think I predicted Vitality too, because I heard many good things about Vitality. How they're like first place, whatnot.
Yeah, they tried to do with the Clint through this.
Is Selena meta right now? I think so. Yeah. I hate to agree, but I think it is.
As of now, 1-6 kill score on the board. And they're forced to play from behind all over again. The rotation seems so much slower too, especially as Falcons with this lead you're seeing in Haji's hands are just able to maximize it so well that you don't get to see Vitality use the pressure of a Glue Lilia together. I don't
yeah, Glue kinda
there's Owen who's just always roaming around
not
the map.
cooking right now. Because Glue's not cooking much. Lilia can't do much either.
Jungle nor side of the map.
Yep. I think really it was supposed to be Finn onto Ogwyn here. That was supposed to be a matchup. Oh wait, hold on. The arrow doesn't connect, but luckily they managed to zone them out for the time being. And this is the pressure that we're talking about when you have side lane controls, right? You're able to kind of walk into enemy territory and do whatever you want. And Finn was supposed to be the guy who says, no, you're not allowed to do
Whoa,
that.
they don't give the gold caps to the gold lane? The jungler? They give it to the jungler? Damn. I thought it was a manner for jungler to give EXP crap to EXP laters and gold crap to gold laters. Nice ult, nice ult. But TT might die or no? Buff does have flickers, so I don't think he's gonna die.
The turtle is over to their side unless Falcons find a way around this, but it's not looking to be the case. Vitality.
Okay, a little comeback.
And now you can see how the battle spells really take into effect and how Shogun is so confident in going for these Daytona welcomes.
But Marco might be a problem, bro.
Everybody on the side of Falcons have taken flickers. Same can be said about Vitality. You dodge an
Hey man, I don't know. Kinda sus, man.
Man.
Oh, he dodged it! Sheesh!
Wow.
That is actually so impressive. What? No, that was a nice arrow, bro. I don't know if that was predicted or that was a luck, but that's really funny.
He used the knockup strike previously to try and deter us. There's a high chance he's going to do it again. So I'm going to throw it in your original spot rather than praying that you just double jab. So really good work here because Falcons, they're taking into account all the small little details on top of the big
And
macro
Lethal for the
plays.
mid laner?
Right?
No, I think
He
Lethal
should
should be
be able to
jungler,
hold these
not
stages, but
mid
as long as
lane.
he buys time, you notice on the opposite end, Super Marco, he's having the gold lane experience. He's already invested in so many companies.
It's better
more than
jungler
you can
rotates
imagine.
faster than a
The
mid
S&P
laner.
500 is bowed down to Super Marco.
It's still a win for Super Marco, still a win for Team Falcons. They get more out of that, and the lead is still in their hands. And Haji,
Let me
at the
see.
KDA machine,
1K,
those small decisions
2K
you even
lead.
highlighted in that particular sequence are
Not
just
crazy
making the
big of a
difference
gap,
for Team
but
Falcons in this game. Selena,
definitely
2
a
games in a row. We thought it was
definitely a
gonna be
gap for a
contested,
6
but they
minute,
got it all
7
over
minute.
again. And now Vitality are struggling to find footing, and we look at the gold leads. At least for the junglers, it's relatively close. But you see the major difference when it comes to Super Marco and Iman.
Yup. This is where it starts to get really dangerous because eventually, once Super Marco gets
But surprisingly,
all these fighters
Vitality, yeah, they're even on turrets.
and decide to go full
I
damage.
hate when that
Yeah,
happens,
hit.
when I'm
Yeah,
winning
hit,
team
yeah,
fights, but then,
Potentially
Yeah,
a
hit,
one-shot
hit.
if he doesn't get his combo down cleanly.
yeah, I hate
There's
that.
a lot more pressure over.
Because
Vitality's
why
side
are
right now.
we
Notice
not...
look, I'm being charged.
Oh, totally forgot Paras can do that. Oh, Ogun could have sustained that all.
Super Marco is
I guess Shogun is a better Paras.
The zoning from Flap is helping out so much. Kyle trying to find a target. Finn tries to block off his way. Vitality are fighting for positioning in
Marco
this
keeps like
objective,
a
and they're
truck
not
full.
letting up.
We need to see Finn to pull somebody out of position. It's got to be
So
Marco,
later,
but
if
the
Paras
Flickers,
does
they can't get it out of
auto
Marco just
Clint,
yet. They might have to trade for
it'll
it.
be
Let's see if
GG.
Iman
But
can
then
find
it's a
a
Clint. Clint could dodge.
Whoa.
Oh, why did he...
And Niall securing the turtle. Vitality are now
Bro,
slowly
Flap
getting
could have
back
actually
and
flickered.
invading into Falcon's side.
That was a little bit of a weird fight there. Flap did
Huh.
not necessarily
Yeah,
have
that
to
Flap
stick around
F
for
was
that
so
long.
sus.
Another Daytona as well.
Yeah, but that
whoa.
ult cooldown is kind of short or what?
There's a flicker from Ogun and the quick sand
Ah,
guard, but
so
he
dead,
is
so
not
dead.
going to get out.
Yo, Shogun
So far,
kind
so
of cooking
good.
now this game.
We've now seen the goal
Yeah.
kind of swing back into Vitality's favor. And at this stage, now
Shogun was
we
about
see
that
the
last game
fighters
too,
really
right?
start to take into effect. And
Yeah,
Miles
but last
already-
game he was like, maybe he was just not warmed up that last.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we just copied him for that first game. I think we'll just be
one, so
on the
let's say a
copium.
couple of components, right? He's
We'll
got enough
see.
damage to deal with the squishies, but he can't close the distance in time.
Lag.
Without
Hello?
some help
Maybe
here.
it was a good
And that's
matchup,
why
Barat
Shogun
against
is playing a
Uranus.
very good
Uranus
front
wants to
line
get
here, where
hit,
he's
Barat
baiting
needs to
his
hit.
opponents to walk on in, and guess
I
what?
guess.
By the time we actually get
It's
even
for the
a
better.
single
Actually, both
mini
need to
slap
get
or
hit,
a
but-
20% slow, that's when you
Yeah,
see
but
them
Barat
pull
needs to
them
keep the
all the way
stacks.
back in.
Oh yeah, again.
He at least has to. That's
Bro,
Nah.
that is Dark System.
That's the
Flat
second time
Dark
he tries to
System.
go.
What the?
Every single time you're seeing how the damage is seemingly already enough, even with just Eman and a bit
I
of
guess
help
in a
towards Eman,
1v1
again from
Uranus
Niall
against Barat,
mostly,
Barat is
the burst
better.
damage is really
Because
starting
Uranus
to
will
come through.
come
And I think
close
this is
to
a trend for
Barat to get
Vitality.
stacks.
They're always after the
And
front
that's
line
when
Uranus
first,
is just
as
soaking
long as they're
damage.
lacking the
Barat
tools
is
to deal
soaking
with them.
damage,
And they get
eating
the
and
wins from that
spitting
point
and
onwards.
CC.
That's
Oh,
another
Marco,
target locked
Marco,
on
Marco.
Orphan.
He's gone.
Oh, no way. How did Barat? No, Haji's dead
Haji's gone.
too.
Now shuts him down perfectly on a
No way, he recall spamming
He
it.
still survives.
And he
Not
lives.
able to
That's
find a
crazy.
trade.
Niall was just mogging them. He knew he had the fracture ready to go to give him an extra 2 dashes if he just timed it well, and so he does. Falcons now discombobulated from that fight. Let's watch it one more time because again, this is
What
one
a
of those
mount
moments
from
where
Finn,
you
though.
just wish
Sheesh.
you
Yeah,
just
how did
reacted
Finn
a
get
little
all
bit
the way
faster.
in there and
Smart,
get
but
the
you
stacks
just
off
gotta
of?
No, he
falls
flicker.
into
The
one
Lilia
of
then
those.
he
Before he
slow
gets the flicker
Marco.
off, it's
Then
already
he
too
S1 then
late.
flicker his
Finn
body
is
to Marco.
instantly not giving him any time to
Then you
react,
got the
and that's
natural
the
stack.
scenario we
Because
need to see
sometimes when we
multiple
do,
times.
right, you
Nobody
can
has a real
flicker
answer to
your
Finn
whole
if he
body
gets on
forward
top of
and then
Super
push
Mario.
yourself
Yeah,
through
yeah.
to the
Up until
body.
then, I think the rest of the Falcons just gotta punch him in the face.
Yeah, gotta be careful. It's always been Shogun setting up for these major team fights too. So at least Flap has info.
Yo, he's hitting nice ults now, bro. These ults are actually very impressive.
But in the back lines, Eman actually found Super Marco. Falcons are falling one by one. Kyle trying to escape.
Oi,
Eman
nice
not
reset
getting
from
the
Moreno.
Niall providing the damage, but
Niall,
Jack
Niall.
the
Wow,
punches, they're
nice
still
team fight,
going
nice team
for
fight.
Wow.
Wow.
They count
Wow, wow, okay, I'm very impressed. From how far behind they were 7-2 down, and they have 10 kills non-stop thanks to Shogun.
Yeah, that was actually so impressive. I mean, they weren't too behind, like I said earlier.
I mean, in terms of kills, they look kind of bad, honestly.
But the gold gap wasn't too big. The only gold gap there was the Super Marco.
What a set from Eman, bro, behind to kill Marco. That was so nice. And a fraction from Nile punishing flat with the damage from Moreno. That was so good, bro. Holy
Unbelievable. I thought Shogun and Flap were just exchanging blows and just standing
there.
I'm impressed Eman is hitting up too. Catching up.
Like, he was 0-3-0, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you know, guys. And like, he caught up, the moment he caught up, he started to find the flank gone.
Yeah.
One kill on Marco immediately. I realized the moment they find Marco one time at a pivotal moment, the momentum will suddenly swing.
No, the momentum was swapped when they had 2 consecutive kills off of Owen early team fight. Ooh, Moreno couldn't. Moreno couldn't ult in time. That's so unfortunate. CC was too much.
This tier 3 turret. Falcons get to defend it for now, though.
Man, that's
Flap is low-key ultable or not?
Everybody having a malefic roar ready to go to cut through all the armor.
No, because they know that
Let's look at the items one more time here.
Moreno's dead, so they don't want.
In from
No, because they can ult only if Moreno has all his bombs ready.
No, I thought Paras could just take in Flap because he was kind of deep, and then Paquito and Nolan just pew and then.
I feel like the call is for Shogun to ult only if Moreno has all his bombs ready and near him. I think that's the call. Wait, look at topside, look at topside. Yeah, I believe that is the call. No, because the thing is that Paquito, even though it's very high burst, yes, but
no, because I swear sometimes Shogun just ulted without the bombs nearby. Most of the time, actually. Most of the time.
But because Nolan, but now it's because they're scaled up, so I think it's a bit tough.
And we have a minute until the Lord spawns next, but can Falcons actually afford to go for a play? Because it's always been Vitality,
by the way, can I just
right?
say, I just love this Nolan skin so much.
Starting these
I'm glad I
engages
have
with
it.
the Daytona's welcome flicker that
Did you like this moment?
The Nolan.
Shogun and Flap are going to continuously trade blows, right? Flap,
yeah, this one is like one of my personal favorite skins to use.
So then it comes to 2 conditions. Can Haji hit somebody else other than the frontliners?
In Eman we trust.
The second one is
who's
once
Eman?
Flap starts getting some backlines, especially
is he the most famous player in the team or what? Because I know he had a...
Eman is because of the reputation from Philippines.
Wow, he has
a
reputation.
Cannot afford to let that happen.
I mean, he's known as one of the only goal laners that can fight against Terra.
We've seen Owen get punished multiple times throughout this game against Finn, so that's just a matchup they cannot sync up. It's a game of rock, paper, scissors. The question is, who throws the first hand?
Which I think Vitality are already trying to set up for again, as they've been managing the waves constantly, leading to this next objective spawn, and it's Falcons who's trying.
I don't know, man. I feel like the Khalid pick was kind of bad into 1v1.
They're already taking control. That's an arrow landing.
Khalid is a very hit or miss hero.
They know there's still a flicker. They know there's still a Daytona's welcome. But Kyle, if he
also, yeah, I haven't seen much impact from this hero, I'm not gonna lie.
But they're still not gonna
but at the same time, what can
Hirara
do though? So fucking
because they have a comp to nullify the Hirara power.
Just for Eman, they need something a little bit better here. And they need those structures, and the only way they're going to get is through that lore. So far, positions here, Vitality have a much bigger spread. They want to punish him on.
I think they should have initiated. Oh, nice flicker ulti.
That's an abyssal arrow and the raging sandstorm.
Wait!
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, his regen is cracked. I said it earlier too. Like, what the fuck is that regen?
So Vitality could secure the objective.
I mean, they tried for it. And so.
Wow, but Eman bought a lot of time though, and burned a lot of utility.
Free Lord, bro, free Lord. Waste the spells. Free Lord.
Moreno now becoming a legitimate threat to the frontliners, so now the roles start to reverse. Shogun as well as Finn need to create that space for Moreno to get those free hits.
VIT means, guys, VIT means Vitality.
They can hurt Flap even better. So far, I think that as long as Marone doesn't get
Or
hit
it's
by
short
an
for
arrow, which makes
vitality.
me wonder, maybe you should have taken Purify.
I
But at the
could
same
have
time,
left.
it's like you get chased down by Kyle and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, honestly, it's been flickers everywhere since game number 1. I feel like that's gonna be the trend since it's the
Why are we having a random eye contact with a Todd?
Bro, I am jump scared.
Bro, I never knew that Todd was so ugly.
Bro, I am jump scared on my monitor. I'm on my monitor and I'm like so big.
This is not the evolved Lord just yet, but there could be potential flicker plays. Finn is yet to find an entry, but Super
Keep
Marco's
sending
going to
arrows.
get
Keep
it.
shooting arrows.
Entry gets set up.
Yo, how? Marco again, bro.
Shogun flicker dive. Shogun flicker dive. Flap is gone, bro. Bye bye.
Able to land all these glooms. He's free enough to
Where's the
land
open?
these hits.
Bro, Shogun, bro. What the
That was
fuck?
actually an insane ult.
Oi, oi, oi.
The angle was so nice too, because if you miss the angle a little bit, you would ult the other person, not the Super Marco. Yo,
oh my God.
Finn
How
just
did Finn live?
whoa,
What
Finn
the fuck?
lived that. Ah, so done.
GG.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Hey, we're gonna
Bro,
have the most lively
Shogun
stage
with
here
the
at
set
EWC
on
with the
freaking
fans on
Marco.
both sides getting one
Holy
for a
shit, bro. Did you
1-to-1.
see
Let's see
that?
how long this series can
Crazy.
be extended for.
You saw that, right? I
Holy,
think you
what a
saw that.
fight, man. I love the fact
What,
that
Shogun,
there's
what?
so much thought put into these
Shogun
two.
flicker
That's
ulted.
what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. And then the angle was so precise, because if you go a little bit to the
Straight, bro.
right, I felt like it would have hit Flapteezy instead of Super Marco.
Oh my god. Oh, shit.
Really good adjustments, really good adjustments.
Shogun
especially
MVP
from
this
GG,
game.
for real
If you
GG.
saw the Melissa
Shogun
counter down in
easily
game
MVP,
number
bro.
1, I
Holy
think you
mama.
could pretty much say the same for Super Marco on the Clint this time. He too.
Wow, I think next game they are banning the Barats, bro, actually. I think they are gonna ban him, bro.
He plays like a Barat one trick, not gonna lie. He has a very high understanding of the hero.
Yeah. He's like one of those global Barats player, bro.
Yeah. Like they've tried every angle to ult and somehow they like totally understand the ult. But why couldn't he do that last game? What was last game?
She's a disruptor. She is a CC chain
I don't know what went
breaker
wrong
more than
last
anything
game,
else.
but
The only
Last game was the
unfortunate thing is that
Pakito jungle, then
Bulletproof Marco, they got
we fumbled
underneath.
them.
The glue stuck his skin straight to that Kevlar, and my god.
3-1 for Vitality, I guess? I don't know.
There's so many
But if they do
scenarios
play
that
4
ended like
games,
that.
then my
And
guess
worse
is
yet,
correct.
Once Finn got like maxed out items, he couldn't even deal damage to him.
It's always
But yeah.
Finn
Yo.
or Shogun. That last set
Ah,
from Shogun though, the
three
one
man
going
set,
out right now, I
crazy.
think that
Yeah.
really was the deciding play of this game. The
Shit,
moment they
bro.
took down Super Marco,
I guess they know that the
much
problem is
equalized
Marco.
series.
Once they kill Marco, Falcon has no momentum.
You jinxed it. Somebody jinxed it. Someone said Marco was gonna throw or something.
No, not me. I wouldn't say that the players throw. I would just say that
Not
all they need
throw.
to do is just lock one.
But Marco will be the problem. I don't know.
Like once you get rid of Marco, the whole game is solved, bro.
There was going to be a lot
That's
of
true.
back and forth
Marco was
between
the
these
only
two
one
super
ahead,
fans,
technically.
and it is giving us the most lively stage of
See,
EWC
this
right
is
now,
why I
guaranteed.
hate
Lenovo
winning
Legion Gauntlet, the
team
place to be,
fights
MSC,
and winning
LBB.
in
Welcome back,
kills,
Lane's Rain Day. I'm joined
but losing in
by
power,
Trex and
because that's
LaFell.
like a
And
big
guys,
sign to me, like, oh,
breaking
we're
that down,
probably
we
like
just saw
not
there, we saw Shogun
Doing
like,
enough.
first pick or
that
first
ahead,
2-3 pick
technically.
Barats.
Yeah.
like
Now
despite
he gets
they
the
were
early lead,
winning
and
really
he
well
doesn't
early
die at
fucking.
all. I mean,
They were
realized they were
behind
onto
in
something,
power,
they just needed to play it a
and
little
they were
better.
surprisingly
sorry I
only
doubted it.
2k
We
in
questioned
total
Barat's
ahead
first pick.
of
It all makes sense
Vitality,
now. This has
Yeah.
which
to be pure
was
comfort for
1k
Shogun.
solely from
And we were
Super
talking about it
Marco
during the game.
and somewhat
Even in
even
the
from
game
the
they
other
lost,
4
the
lanes.
guy
Other 4 lanes were
never
really
missed
even. It was
those
just like
sentinel
1 or 2
flickers.
minion gap.
I mean, it was just insanity.
I mean, like, here's the thing. I feel
Yeah,
like part of the
that's
reason
so
why
annoying.
Shogun was able to use the Barats that well is because
And those
if we look at
games,
the drafts
I
coming in from
rarely
Falcon,
win.
they didn't have a lot
I
of
just
ways
get so
to
tilted.
counter-engage, right? In the previous game, they had the Barats. So if you go in, we're gonna stop you. And then they even ban out the Cho. Cho is also one of those heroes where, okay, the Barats chomps onto someone,
Hello,
and then Cho
hello.
can just equalize it by kicking the damage dealer, right? In that
Why
situation,
is the screen that
probably
shows your
didn't know
face
this.
so small?
I feel like this is one of those
There's a
games
lot
where
of rules when I
Shogun
restream or
has an amazing
co-stream.
balance, and it's just amplified
You're
by
not
the fact
supposed to
that
cover
there's no hero to
EWC
really punish him.
logos or the sponsors. I also don't think you're allowed to cover the cameras, player cameras. I don't know. I didn't read the rule fully, but the gist of it was to don't cover many things. So I
question, which is
Stuff on
obviously
my
going to
face,
be,
yeah, we
will
saw.
you bring the Barats back? Will you ban it? Will you make Shogun play something
But you know,
else?
when
On
we're
the other
not
side
in
of
game, I
things,
can
we
just
saw
go.
Nile, who was so good. We mentioned this new
I won't be
rivalry
covering
in the
anything.
jungle. Nile had a tough game one, but then he went on to the Nolan and dominated. A little bit more
Nile's
about
a jungle,
Nile
right?
is something
Or
we wanted to showcase to all of
Now
you, wondering
jungle.
where this star from Team Vitality
Nolan
came
definitely
from.
worked
If
a
you
lot
want to know more
better.
about his story, take a look.
Hirata was hard to have impact, but that was also kind of because of the draft. But I also feel like Selena's impact went down this game too, compared to the first game.
Know something the others don't know.
Cause
ego dia cukup tinggi, ego player, ego jungler.
what was the rumor? What was the rumor in Vitality?
Jungler for me,
Finn.
Glue, right?
It started from COVID.
I guess Glue could kind of nullify Selena.
12 hours, something like that, because I don't have nothing.
Maybe.
I don't know what to do. And suddenly I am reaching a top global.
Very competitive player because he always thinks about
Selena,
the
I'm
game
wondering.
all the time.
Head coach of Onyx MLB MPL contact me.
You can't
"Do
cancel
wanna
Barat,
join
so-
Onyx Sports?" My ego said like, hell yeah.
But to
Because
calculate
he's a
Barat
big
to
fan,
be,
Onyx,
I don't know, I guess
and I think, yeah,
Falcon
he's
was
still the same
definitely
mile,
not
but
prepared
more
for any
mature.
flicker ults from Barats. They were only ready for the
I'm reaching
ult.
my first international.
But to be
on
fair,
5.
that
I'm not
Barat
playing
never
in
really
13
flicker
because
ulted the
I think I
first
need to fix
game.
myself. I think it was a bit messed
The
up.
second
My
game,
mindset was.
almost every ult was a flicker ult.
During the M5 series, Nile has been suspended because of the accident. Not only me, like
Crazy.
all of us, I think, get mad and angrier. I just want to like this, but I don't know. Suddenly it came up. I totally regret it.
I know in
They were
Israel he's
suspended.
very
Why were they
kind,
suspended?
but he's a funny guy. Also,
I need to control myself. He doesn't do any mistake anymore. Nile is mature person right now.
Wait, what happened to their team? Why were they suspended?
Beating Kyrie in grand finals to me mean a
Way.
lot to me because
Way.
he was the
Wait,
top jungler
who
in
got
Indonesia
suspended?
before.
Oh, Nile.
If you can see
Yeah.
my
I
reaction
vaguely
after
remember.
winning the grand finals,
You don't need to
Wait,
compare to
where was this?
Kyrie lah.
Nile was suspended in like one of the M series, I remember.
yang bisa compare
What did he
Nile
do?
itu for now cuma
Because of the middle finger incident.
but I still choose Nile.
He
for
flipped someone
Proud
off?
sitting next to you.
He
I
flipped
will
Bomba.
My best to make
And why
you
did
the
he do
best.
that?
I cannot
Go
do
for
it
M5.
myself.
No, because
I
when
need their
because there was a lot of
help,
trash
and
talk
maybe
going
they
on
need my
between
help, so we
Big
can
Fam
reach
and
our
the
goal
back in the
together.
day,
The
Dave's
person
vault.
I look up
Yeah,
was
there
my
was a lot of
father.
shit
My father
going
is
on.
passed away. Back then he was
Yeah.
humble and he's the type of person and
Yeah.
down to earth,
Interesting.
and I wish I become person like
Middle
that also.
finger and
Thank
M5,
you so
I
much
think.
because before he is an
Yeah,
athlete
I
in
think
chess,
we saw
that's
it.
why
He
inspired
deserves
me
to be
Taught me so
suspended.
much about life.
I guess. I think.
Yeah.
You also need to pay
Well, it's
fines
amazing
for
to hear a
those
little
things,
bit
no?
about Nile's story, the exciting and superstar jungler
I don't know
on
whether
Team
he was fine, I
Vitality.
don't
mentioned
You know what I heard?
fighting
I heard in
against
World
Kyrie. He
Cups,
also mentioned his
if
father
you get
and
like
his
yellow card or
humility
red
that he
card, you
learned
have
from
to
that.
pay like
Your
a big
reactions to just seeing a
fine.
little bit more about Nile Trex. We know
Which
what he
makes
can do.
sense, because you
He's
know,
shown it,
like
but
every player,
as his
the soccer
story
players,
evolves,
football
this could be
players,
an amazing
when they get a
moment to
red
have
card or yellow
to
card, they'll be like,
already a great character
like they'll be so
I like the fact that
exaggerating
he's
it, right?
definitely
But
mellowed
it makes
out a bit,
sense, because I
but
think,
still think he has
according to
that
the rumor
ego
that I
in
heard,
him,
the fine
and I
was
think
like
that's what you
actually
need
like
to be the
absurd
best
amount of
right
money.
now, and I think that's what we're waiting
So-
to see. We're waiting to see these players really bring
I
it
wonder if
all
they do
out
that for esports too.
and not be scared to show it off a little bit.
Yeah, because we know that Nile
hello.
has
Hello,
the
hello.
horsepower, right? He has the ego.
I think
he
we
has
covered that
personality,
incident too.
And we saw sometimes
No,
he
I
goes
just-
overboard.
I
But
just-
this is the thing about growing up, right? You tend to know
What's
how to
new?
control
My
yourself.
goldfish
Now you know
memory.
that you can
M5
go all
we
in
watched.
the
We
game,
definitely
but
watched
then once
M5.
you celebrate, you're just like, all right, that was good.
I don't
Good
remember.
on you guys. no,
I remember
digs
Kid
and
Bomba.
etc.
You know what? I will say this as at a young
I
age,
might have watched the
was,
exact moment,
playing with
but I just don't
U17 men's
recall it.
national team for football, soccer, and it is a lot when you're a 15-year-old.
Football.
You start preparing for a World Cup. There are guys who are after
What
that
team
about
won?
to go pro,
It's Vitality
and they're
against
15 or
Falcon.
16,
Falcon
they're
won
about
the
to go
first game.
pro. Like,
Vitality won
they
the
jump
second
out of high
game.
school. And
I wonder if they're going to use the
I
same
was
draft
not
again for
quite
the
ready
third
that jump. And
time.
I think I've seen over the years maturity come in different ways, but sometimes the one thing I look at and I said, I didn't have the ego to say I'm that guy.
What were you watching? We're
yet.
watching
And that is something that you said
Esports
you're bringing
World
it
Cup.
back a little bit. Trek, sometimes you do have to let
Specifically,
that show
Mobile
for a big-
You gotta have
Legends
that dog in you. You gotta have
mid-season
that dog
cup
in you sometimes. And I think
Yeah.
Niall has
MSC.
that dog in him.
I'm Muslim,
Match
so that's
2
haram. So I'm gonna change mine to I don't know.
of the
Tiger.
day. quarterfinal. Team Vitality versus Falcon PH.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Hope that wasn't enough
Here's the
information.
thing. I feel like now
Do you
whenever-
multi-stream?
this is one of those
I usually
reasons
stream
why
on
with
YouTube
these
and Twitch,
assassins that are
but for
coming back,
the co-streams
so
of
good for
EWC,
those
I'm only
junglers that have
streaming
this
on
very high
YouTube,
ego,
but
because
I
you
do
kinda
stream
need that to play the
on
assassins, because if you're
Shorts
going in with an
and
assassin and then you have
Landscape.
like doubts,
So
can I
technically
kill
I'm
the
still
guy or not?
multi-streaming.
You're kind of using the
There's
wrong
two
hero.
different
Am I
streams
right?
going on in
It's
YouTube.
just a mindset.
It's just a mindset. It's
all a mindset.
Arnick winning
I
this
could kill you,
tournament for
I'll kill
sure.
you.
Really?
In-game.
That's
In-game.
of course.
In-game.
Well, you know, comparing different thoughts, comparing apples to oranges.
I mean,
we actually
Arnick
had a great chance
won
here in
against
LPP
SOG.
to catch up with someone
Is
you
still
may
in
know
the
and enjoy.
team
Lemon.
tournament. I don't know how well they're playing. But yeah. Oh, you missed YG versus Pro. I did. But that was a clean sweep, no? YG 3-0, I think.
I was walking in the audience and I found the legend. It's Lemon.
Thank
how
you
are
for the flower.
You're
Thank you,
great.
thank
How's
you.
Paris
Can I
so
marry
far?
you? No.
So hot.
It is kind of hot. You missed the cold.
Yeah.
Cool one looks
but the
different,
food
like
is
more
fire,
baby
though.
face
You
this
love the
time.
food.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Why
That's
am I getting
amazing.
that lot?
I know you've been following the group stages
People are saying
and
I
of
look
course
younger
coming
now.
to the knockouts. Lemon,
How
is
old
there
do
a
I
team that
look?
really surprised you this MSC?
What's your
For
prediction,
me,
Aura
it's
versus Onyx?
Team Liquid.
I don't
Team
have a
Liquid.
prediction, but I
It's
do
such a
have
surprise for
a
me because
hope.
they
I
get
guess.
knocked out so early,
I
right?
hope
Because
Aurora
I hope them
wins.
meets Indonesian team in the final.
Because
Yeah, I think a lot of
first
people
of all, I
were
like the
also
team.
quite surprised.
Second of all, I
But
just
were you
enjoy
surprised
watching
by
their
any teams
team.
in a good
Lemon,
way?
In a good way. Onyx,
what lane was Lemon?
qualified to the knockout.
Okay, so you didn't
Lemon was an
expect Onyx to
all-round through
qualify.
his career.
No,
He played almost everything.
it's not. I mean,
Really? What was his last
I
lane?
Yeah.
do hope them, but
Last
I
lane
think
was
it's such a surprise because
mid lane.
they went to the rough path.
With who?
Yeah,
What
That's
team?
true. It looked like they were struggling. I think
RQ.
even a lot of the people out there were quite surprised.
I think
but
I might have
they're
watched like
here
maybe
right
one
now, and
game of
taking a
him.
look at the Indo team
I
so
don't
far,
remember,
what
though.
do you think has been lacking about them? Do you think that there's something that they could improve?
I don't have a lot to say actually because they did so well in the group stage, right?
Lemon
Maybe in
tune.
the
Lemon
during
tune.
drafting phase, they need to get through it. Like really think
Hey
what the
guys, still haven't
comfortable
refunded my
hero for
money?
them, and
When did I owe you
maybe
money?
don't make
Who
any
are you?
unnecessary movement in game.
Okay, so drafting and
67k
unnecessary
subscriber
movement. I feel
base.
like I know
Yes, I
which
do
player
have
you're talking
67k
about right now.
subscribers.
But if we're talking about
Lemon
any
Goat of
heroes, you
Mages.
know, like the meta has been so
Was his best
interesting
lane
so far. Cool heroes
mid?
have been
I
popping
mean,
up.
I
Is
guess
there
it
an
was
underrated
by the
hero
end
that
of
you
the
want to see in
career because
MSC?
that was his
I
last
really
lane.
want to see Xavier.
His
Xavier. Oh, you
well-known,
think Xavier could be
worldwide
big?
well-known
I
sage
really
is
love to
Kagura.
play Xavier.
Kagura.
He
I want
has
to see
Yeah,
some
like
Kagura
hold on.
gameplay. Would
good
be fun.
CC,
Yeah,
good
he's
second
a
skill.
one Kagura.
With a good
God.
comms, with a good pair with a strong roamer like Cho, maybe Xavier can counter a lot of.
What
this
accent
hero
is that?
meta,
Where
you
is he from?
know. This hero a lot of dishes. Like,
Okay. Maybe Xavier comes through. I hope Xavier comes through. You know, honestly, I thought you were gonna say Kagura.
Welcome on Vitality.
Kagura is so bad.
Kagura's bad. But Lemon, do you have a message to Vitality that's currently?
I
playing
don't
right now?
know.
For BTR
I don't know.
Vitality,
I was
What's
like,
up?
say Falcon, but then
you
the
guys-
second
I
game
hope you guys
Vitality
can
played
beat
really well,
Falcon,
so
like, in
I'm
the group
having a
stage,
reassessment of
and
their,
just do your best.
I don't know,
good
my
luck,
POV
and
of
don't
them.
forget to have fun.
Like
Thank
I was
you
like,
so
oh,
much.
this
It's
team,
an
what is
honor
this
to
drought?
be
This
here
shit.
with
And
you.
then the second
Enjoy
game,
the
I'm like,
games,
wait, they actually
because we are
cooked
now
with
gonna
that
turn it over
drought.
back to you guys.
So
Yo, cool.
yeah, like,
Brigida is casting midway, and she saw someone flashing a minion in the crowd.
minion,
Yeah, wait, let me send a video.
the yellow minion.
Let me
What's your
send a
main
video.
hero? My main hero would be.
Okay, I sent it.
Currently Minotaur.
You can.
It's very simple.
You take a look.
Roamer, I mean.
You see the video?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Aw, they have a minion. I love how she has to film it though. And that person's not even looking at her. Loser go home or what? No, loser don't go home. Loser go on a loser bracket.
No, they go home. They go home.
Big shout out to ObSpot as well.
They go
I know
home.
sent me a camera last
Apparently
year,
they go home.
and,
Let me go check this. Wait, let
I
me
got a
check
lot of
the.
cameras.
It's knockout. It's straight
Quite good,
knockout.
so they're our
This is
official
straight
sponsor.
knockout.
Welcoming
Nice
you back
flex.
here to the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet. Are you
So
guys
then
No
Pro
second
is
line.
Pro's going home.
Sucks.
Pro went home.
Pro's gone.
too bad, bro?
Hey, just
Step up your content game,
And
man.
hey, give me like 1.5 months.
I guess
I'll-
they go
I'll
home.
figure something
Are
out.
you kidding?
They're
You
going
guys
home,
are
guys.
Excellent. One of the things, not easy to be a content creator and a caster. I got to give a shout out to all the
They're
MLBB
going
crew.
home.
Not only are they teaching me all these things, they're making vlogs, they're posting.
What
they're
kind
building
of
up their
music
socials. It's a
genre are you
beautiful thing. I
listening
love it.
to?
Not every
Right now, I'm
esport
not
does that,
listening
so
to
you guys
anything.
are
I mean,
awesome.
I'm listening to people
Let's jump back
chanting.
into game 3. It's 1-1.
But
How we feeling?
generally,
Super Marco there.
I want to know how
staring
Super
down.
Marco's
I listen
feeling.
to either
I mean, like, it
American
must feel
pop
bad
song,
when you pick up the clean
Korean
and you're going up against
R&B,
Keto. That
or
just feels bad for any
Japanese
marksman in that matchup. So I
R&B.
feel like that just adds another layer to it.
or American
Because I
R&B.
really feel
Not even
what
American,
Team
just
Falcons
R&B.
wanted to do with the Harith ban, as well as I believe the Claude ban, was to actually force the Paquito to go
They go
into
to
the
airport,
goat lane,
I
and then
guess.
hoping they go
They're
into the
already
late
at the
game, and then
airport.
by that time,
Maybe.
Super Marco with the clean will just
Which
pop
team
off.
you
But I feel
support?
like now they got to respect that, right? Understand that you might go up against Iman
I'll think
with a
about it. If
fighter. Doesn't have to
Vitality
be the
chooses
Paquito, could be
the
something else
same
like
draft
Ruby or
again,
something,
I
and
will stop
that's
supporting
just something
them.
that they have to deal with, because I really feel like in game 1 and game 2, it's less about the draft and really more about the execution.
He's a developer of Hyper
Maybe game 2, if they have
Cool.
another hero like a Barats,
Lemon?
like a
What is a Hyper
Bellaric
King?
that can counter the Barats, maybe that would be a little bit better.
I think they
YG?
definitely could have picked up the Bellaric in phase 1.
That's just no limit, by
YG
the way.
won.
Shout outs
Pro
to him.
went to the
Right on.
airport,
Just
not
no limit.
YG.
Who's he
Damn,
voting
what in
for?
the sunglasses?
Who say what?
Vitality, right?
Oh, shoot, 100%. 100% vitality.
Are you trying to do an American accent right there, boy?
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
that how I sound?
quarter American, man.
Quarter sound?
What?
Is that how we sound?
Yes.
how do we sound to you?
Dude, let me just say, there's a bunch of time I go to breakfast, and it really screws in my brain because I just hear a bunch of nice talking. He's the most traditional white guy that even, you know, like the real white guys come out. It's like, oh, you guys sound like nice.
Yeah, you sound like that. He's the
You guys sound less American.
That's true.
Right on.
Nicest casting
gold
is nice to
standard,
hear
huh?
because he
Different
doesn't
gold
have any
standard.
accent, at
He's
least
the
for
one.
me. Wow, just with limit?
Oh,
Oh, that was his just no limit?
Trex is laughing.
I was wondering.
white
Like, I
power,
was
you
like,
know?
why is
So
this
now going
camera
to the
person
draft,
showing
here's
this one person
Yeah,
who's
it
looks
looks
so
like they're not
awkward
changing
and
up the
uncomfortable
drafts.
because the
And I guess
cameraman
you
is
don't
showing
have
him?
to. Right after this ban on the Fanny and then ban on the...
I don't know
wasn't it
who
like,
Just No
said,
Limit
"Oh,
is, but
no,
I
this only
remember,
ban on the Selena."
you know, like in-game stream,
Vital-
there would be
so wait,
like
Falcons
so many
takes
Just No
red
Limits, and
side.
I was like, what's
Yep,
with Just No
And
Limit?
they chose
Vitality
that.
still
Like
decides to
accounts
switch up the draft.
streaming
Falcons
in-game
won
stream with Just
Falcons
No
won last
Limit
game.
as
They
their
switch up the
name.
ban. They ban out the Valentina this
So I
time.
know of the existence of
Vitality
Just
wins
No
last
Limit,
game,
but I
and they're
didn't know
going to
that
switch
was
up their
him.
bans. Instead of trying to run the same exact thing, each team consistently
out.
knowing the next game has to be different.
I mean, like,
I
here's
think
the
he
thing.
song
That
matches
Selena
your
really
music taste.
ruins
I
the
do
early
listen
game
to
because if
him
you guys
already.
remember in game number 2,
I'm pretty sure I have some
Paquito tried to
songs.
help with the Little Wanderer, and then they got it, but then Iman
Hang on, I
died.
need to change
So I
this
feel
bit,
like
hold
they're
on.
looking at it as, you know what, Selena's doing too
Selena
much.
is
Even when
gone.
they're losing, she's doing too much.
I'm trying to see where
Selena,
this translates
yeah.
into something opening up.
I think
mean,
the
it
only
could be the
reason
Bellaric
Selena didn't
opening
work
up
well was
earlier
because
for
of the
side
Barats
of Team Falcons.
was
the
the one
Atlas.
to
It could
initiate
be the
before
Atlas as
Selena's
well, 'cause
done,
they're giving
and
something
the
up.
amount
They've
of
been taking
CC
away
immune he
both of
gets
those.
from
The
ulting,
Fanny as well as the Atlas. So
which
now
is
they
just
banned
a
the
split
Atlas.
second,
I
but
don't know
I think
whether
that was
they
good enough.
themselves want the Fanny or they don't want to give the Fanny over to Falcons.
Kartizi is
I think
Messi
if
of
the Mirage
MLBB.
open, then they know that at
We'll see, we'll
least
see.
they can still take their Barats. The,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the
He's a
Selena's
main
no
person who
longer
made
there, and they
MLBB
have some
popular.
tradability
Yeah, I know,
in
like,
the long
what did he
haul.
do
Things
though? I
Vitality's
used
the
to
one that's here
participate in
on the
his
gun,
every
having to make a
giveaways
big
when they were
decision. Last game they banned out the
It's
Valentina.
kind of sad.
This time they have to think about it.
Does the Esmeralda indicate that they want to go back to Shogun having a good lane?
What was the
yeah,
other
being
ban from
Barats.
Team Vitality all the
100%.
time?
Like, this is a draft where you know that
Wait, what do you
Shogun
mean?
brought the
It used
coach
to be
out to
Esme,
dinner, and the
Atlas,
coach
and what?
really liked that dinner. It's like, you know what? You're
He
always going
paid
to be
for
first
it.
mate. Yeah.
He paid for dinner.
It wasn't
They banned
Selena.
out the Melissa. Now, that's interesting. They're opening up quite a lot here, right? right? The Valentina's there,
Dude, my brain is
Urara,
lagging.
the Lings,
My brain's
the
lagging too.
Fannies,
Jushin.
Zushin as well.
What did they ban?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know about this one. I feel like Barats for Speak is still fine.
Yeah, honestly, I think they still go Barats.
Fanny.
When you know you're visiting for a night, you don't need to worry about being comfortable. You can wear anything.
Nah, they go para first pick again.
For a week, you got to bring your pajamas.
And now it's even better because they have no Selena to deny.
You see players revert back to like, what has worked for me? What is
But I think this game, Falcon might be ready. I think second game was a surprise because first game, first of all, there was no real good Barat initiation. And second of all, Barat never flicker ulted in the first game. I think that's why on the second game, Falcon underestimated the accuracy of Shogun's flicker ults as a Barat. But they surely should have learned their lesson after the last game. So
Falcons doesn't want the Fanny, then they might have to lock in the Harara here, right?
What's the name of the game? It's called Mobile Legends Bing Bing.
I would go with that. That sounds very solid.
Just No Limit is the most subscribed YouTuber in Indo. I really hope Falcon win against no hoo-ha people.
Yeah, Fanny comes up.
Yeah, Fanny is open.
I mean, like, here's because they don't want Vitality to have it.
I think so too, because now it's pretty disgusting on that
Belleric,
so
yeah, I
now you
think
have two
Belleric
ways
should
to
be.
deal with this. Either go Moskov in gold or go for that Paquito again, just so that you know that Fanny does not have a good target to actually slice in.
No, yeah,
no
one of the characters that
that's why they banned the Melissa, because the Melissa can neutralize the Fanny.
I mean, yeah. The most obvious neutralization to Fanny as a marksman.
Wait, then why don't you just take Brody?
That's true, I think Brody is good against Fanny too.
You'll see Brody all the way.
Because I feel like if you don't
maybe he's not comfortable on Brody though.
100% they're gonna get banned. So they pick up the Paquito.
Paquito again?
As well as the Eudora.
Zora!
That's why picking out the Fanny can be a risk. Basically, all three can counter the Fanny here.
So that's interesting.
I see.
Was it a big brain bait?
I think
by switching into
South
Selena,
Korea,
leaving
like
the Fanny
Son.
open, taking the Barats
Son is
again
cool.
first. Do you think this was just like the they're gonna go Fanny to steal it from us, and then we instant counter it?
Honestly, I feel like it was a gamble. They're like, guys, there's a chance they will pick it up. If they don't, then we gotta figure something else out. But the moment they pick up the Fanny, they're like,
Hello,
all right,
MC.
we
Hello,
got it.
hello.
Well, listen, if this is Paquito Gold, if it is going to mix over, then he has an opportunity to pick his matchup that he wants. And Harith is still open, which we have
They need to
seen
find a
open
way
for
to
him
force a
yet, and he's enjoyed.
Paquito into
They're
a
gonna wait till that, 'cause
EXP
they're not sure again that is
or a
Paquito
jungle.
Gold.
So I feel like for Vitality, to make it easier for themselves, I think they need to ban out something like the Ruby. Because I think right now Falcons, they're considering playing double fighters. That's why they're
Lapu pretty okay pick. Could eat up the
Worst
Barazo
comes to worst, you can put
or
Lapu in gold.
Immune,
Not
I
the
guess.
best place for you to put him, but it's an option.
But it doesn't even matter. The
Ruby would be
Barat
a
rarely
nice answer
ulted
to
at the
Paquito and
Uranus
Barats,
to begin
those
with
bulky
last game.
frontliners, something that can just kind of stop them in their tracks and stop the big engage that Vitality wants to bring.
Yeah,
Coming
that's
in with
gonna work.
Banless, Falcon takes out the Harley.
I mean, you could do essentially, for those watching a New Day of LBB, right, you have that traditional marksman normally in gold. You have the big fighter in EXP. We're seeing the
Harley,
experimentation there with some of these teams either putting a fighter in gold, sometimes flexing them into the jungle as well, but mostly either in gold and in EXP. So you have
Is there any
two
artists or
different
K-pop
styles, but
idols you have met?
aggressive,
Many.
CC, team fight focused.
I used to go to concerts. Does that count as meeting? How close do I have to be with them to meet
let's
me?
just match that. I mean, let's just do that ourselves.
Right
Like
now,
seeing them in a
based on the
stadium,
bans
technically
here,
not meeting them.
Falcons betting out
Why no
that
Valier?
army,
What
I
is
think
Valier
they're
gonna
opening up
do?
Just in case they want to go for marksman. So I think the marksman is going to be red 5. They're
On
gonna see
which
the entire
side?
job, and then they're going to decide. And then for Vitality, they're betting out the Eve.
On both sides, Valier kind of sucks, but I guess it's a less suck on the Falcon side.
For quite a few times, they just don't want this
I don't know.
tanky mid laner
Sounds
to be
pretty
there,
sucky.
lowering the chance of them actually getting a kill.
Yeah, they need to make sure. Well, they got to make sure that
Like
Eudora
having
also has a
conversation?
lot of freedom and something with that much
Nobody?
range, taking out the lead. Selena's already gone.
Oh.
Notice that. I think control in these fights is something that Falcon really thrives off, especially
Irara.
when they had a
Even if I
similar draft
was in a
XA on
close
the
enough
Fanny.
distance
Yeah.
physically
Ruby has to be bad, though.
with
They
them,
ban out
I
the
would not
Lilia
go up
here.
to them and talk to them.
Very
You have no
interesting.
idea, I'm a very introverted human.
The link is still open.
I would never
Not so sure if this is gonna
go
be a
up
game
to
that's gonna
them
be good
and
for
talk
the
to them,
lane.
or even ask for a photo
I
because
mean,
I'm
again,
that
because
introverted.
Of this Paquito, so flex. We've seen him in the jungle and the gold.
I
It
saw
really can go either ways
Keria,
here. But I
Owner,
feel like they should pick
and
up a mid
Juice
so
on
that
the
they can
street.
make the
I
last
literally walked
decision
past by
whether they
them,
want five
and as I was
or
walking past, I was like,
That makes
"That
sense.
is whoa."
Open up a mid. I mean, we've seen a lot of different choices. A lot
My
of
brother was like, yo, go take a
Maybe
picture
with
with them. And I was
Valentina
like,
wouldn't be that
no, I
bad.
can't.
It's just that
No, I
whatever
can't.
ult you're
I just
gonna
kept
take,
walking.
except for the Eudora, you're kind of putting yourself in a very tough spot anyways.
Very dangerous. Vexana's interesting.
Oh yeah, good.
We saw Aurora one game. I mean,
Vexana
something
was a
that's
decent answer to something that
Hirara
Vitality has right
Lilia.
now, honestly. That's what a lot of teams have used it for, so it could definitely be a possibility.
Farsa. Okay.
Farsa, not bad.
Oh, it's been a while, Farsa.
Yeah.
Coming in from Falcon, so
As long as
whoever
you're not
gets
in
caught,
range for
Farsa
Eudora,
can
you can
burst
do
out
stuff.
for the first 6 minutes. So I think Falcons, they just want to win the early here. But this draft kind of shows that they might have something like a Claude later on.
As their last pick?
Claude or Moskov, yeah.
Both been played. Claude at a 2-win, 1-loss for Falcons. Moskov 1 win, 0 losses. So both good choices for Super Marco in this tournament so far.
Because I feel like the Brody would be stylistic for what they have right now.
Yeah, I
but
think
there's a
Brody would be
chance
the
we're gonna
best.
get the
But
Paquito in the goal
if
lane.
you had to choose,
Brody
I
won't
would
have a
choose
good time.
Moskov
So I
over
feel
Claude
like-
against Fanny.
Oh, but I'm worried if that's too much scaling, though. Too much scaling in this current meta is pretty bad. Actually, no, I don't think that there's too much scaling.
But they
So
chose
pick up
Claude
Whoa!
here,
Kufra.
trying to
Kufra.
fight against the Fanny.
Textbook answer to the Fanny,
really
but we'll
just
see
trying to
how
keep
that
the Fanny
works.
here. Everyone except for the
Wow.
Claude.
Yeah, I mean, in the Kufra, don't get me wrong, it works against the Fanny, but it is still
I
a
feel like
high-risk
Moskov's
roam. Yeah, there's a lot of roams that they could have gone for. Moskov also
Is
would have been
Farsa
great.
still meta in the
I
list?
guess it's a little less escapability. The Claude can help
Lower,
against this.
you're not very
against
meta,
this
but
Farsa.
he's viable in
As the
certain
BM
Yeah, I don't
has a
think
little bit
Farsa
more
can
movement
be
in terms
really
of team
off
fights. He can maybe
the
get
meta
away
that hard
from,
ever.
Yeah,
the
that's
Lapu
right.
a little
Nice
bit better.
mobility,
Sick.
long range, nice ult.
If you want to go double fighters, it's still the Ruby, but I feel like you don't have to. I feel like a Harif or a Moscow should be good here.
Wow.
Carry.
Nah,
So
they're not
they just
going
wanna make
Layla
sure that
fights, they're going
when
Carry.
the
Just
Rex
look.
exposes himself, they have an answer. So quite balanced. You're getting a lot of bursts.
I don't
coming
know.
into the Farsa as well as Fanny, and then having that
If it's
shred
a
from
short
Carry.
range hero like Harry, I'm assuming it's going to be easier to target
Falcons draft
as
here
a Barat
because
than
for
a
Vitality, it kind of depends on
Clinch,
both the
no?
Barats as well as the Kufra.
And the Jungle Paquito was something they lost in game number 1. Can they pull through this time in game number 3 and get a win off of it? Falcons taking it back with a few picks. The Farsa, the Fanny.
Do you think Barat will
Excited to
able
see how it
to
goes.
eat Fanny
Well,
at least
Team
once this
Vitality
game?
and Shogun been feeling pretty comfortable with that Barat's on the stage the 3rd time around. Will he get kicked out? Need to find a new place to stay? We'll find out.
I think maybe at
as we
least
send
once.
it back over to Gideon and Brigida for game 3.
Game 3 begins, and already we are
Hope we
anticipating
see her in
who
Angel
is
Gate too
going to bring
sometimes.
it to
You
the
guys
next
care about
level
Angel
here.
Gate?
Who's going to take another
My
point over
Angel Gate
the
gameplay,
others?
they're
The
so
score
shit.
is 1-1 as we jump on in
Very
to the
depressing,
land
actually.
of Dawn. And Brig, I don't know, these compositions, they're like Digimon. They just keep evolving. You don't know when it stops. You don't know when they have figured out what is the end goal.
Yeah, if there's one thing that evolved, we're no longer on all flickers. We at least see 2 Purifies on Team Falcon's side. And understandably so, you're seeing an overwhelming amount of crowd control over on Vitality, which I
Farsa
feel
with
if they
Purify.
don't get to use
I guess they're all just
in the
scared of
proper
Baratzo.
sequence would be very punishing for their team fights in the latter portions of this game.
Yeah, really interesting. A quick look at the emblems, and immediately we're already seeing Pull Yourself Together from Haji on a Purify in comparison to a Wilderness Blessing coming in from Moreno. So Moreno wants to move around this map a lot quicker with Finn.
Time
thanks to that
show-
concussive
time
blast,
to
but
show
the Finn
y'all my
here,
cold
pretty
send it again.
more open to keep himself alive. As we see the first couple of interactions, it's just about control. It's about how much we can control this lane and minimize the rotations.
Yeah, Finn and Moreno
And
are
their CS
required
management
to
is
really
so
work together,
satisfying
I
to watch.
feel,
It's gold
especially as
diners.
because the nature of a Kufra, which I feel like is the reason why we don't really get to see
Tank
him
Layla
recently,
in a
is
team
also
already
because of the
cooked,
fact
for
that
real, very
once
cooked.
you go in, there's barely any way for you to disengage, and it's pretty much like you have to at least get a guaranteed stun or set for you to make sure that you get to maximize this hero to its fullest potential, because if not, it will be very easy for Falcons, considering their lineup too, to just
Oh, they're trying to
go for
shut
the
down
punish.
Barats
And
early or
that's a quick
something.
rotation you're seeing from Haji. Okay.
Doesn't even matter if they shut down
Well,
Barats
I don't
early,
think
as
they
long as
wanna
Barat's
do this
able to
right
hit the
now,
right
right?
target
Nobody's level 4 at the right
with his
time,
ult
and
leaking.
More importantly, as much as they want this EXP crap, which Shogun gets, no problem, but I don't see Falcons finding First Blood just yet. Not until we see El Haji hit level.
Potential
Oh my
top
goodness, Moreno
gank.
so close. Oh, he walks out just
On
the
Napu?
very edge. Gets caught.
Yeah, I probably thought there was a bit more grass. But we okay.
Ooh. Oh no, no ult, Rapu. That's so dead.
Shogun's really good with the Detona's welcome. It's actually kind of crazy, but here comes Haji.
Okay, Finn is gonna show himself. They have enough idea of where Vitality are currently positioned.
Getting ult first in each lane is so important.
No ball of lightning
It's
anymore
actually
from Moreno to
so
land
sad.
the stun, but Finn is still gonna be there. They're trying to focus on Haji this time, and Nile will just really secure the objective. Hold on, Flap goes in. They still want to fight.
Bro, Eudora's first skill looks like an execute. I was like, why? When did Kufra hit execute?
Or like try to force out. They knew that. Okay, Shogun should be okay here. I would assume he's max stacked out. There's no chance that Kyle's gonna be coming down just yet. Not without a little bit of help here.
So
but on
passive.
the opposite end, I was really expecting like Haji to try and make something happen.
Technically,
Force
there's a
somebody
counter
over,
in the
force
room.
them to flicker forward or anything. Because
And
losing
the
the
mid.
battle spells on the side of Vitality
So
is a lot more punishing compared to the Falcons.
Yeah, so the one's on all flicker, but they dealt with that first objective really well. I mean, that immediate transition from just taking out Flap,
And also gold lanes,
which
not gold lane,
I feel
HP
also shouldn't
lanes.
have been the case. But I guess it was just
There
a bit
couldn't
too
have been a
unexpected
good
for
team
Vitality
fight
to
for the
just jump on him
turtle
at the same time
without
too.
an HC lane.
So you don't really get to see Falcons at least in a position where they'll be confident enough to contest. The gold lane is definitely something that we don't really put into consideration as much now. Just because the focus is just really heavily towards the mid. It's because of these mid trios that we're seeing a lot of things happen, or supposedly happen, by far.
Yeah, and also the scary thing is that Super Marco also decided to take the Purify, right? So taking these like heavy hate trades against Iman, there's always that risk of at any point of time somebody could come for this gank. And he doesn't mind the 2v1 scenario because of that Purify, but as soon as he loses it, he suddenly becomes this vulnerable target that even Nile can take it out without much effort.
Flap can't do nothing.
Maintaining control, right? And you can see that
He has ult though, I think he'll live. Oh, he gets bursted way too fast. He can't even ult.
It's not a good start for Flap at least, and I don't think Vitality are paying too much attention.
I thought he would have
towards
enough
Super
time
Marco
to at
too. They
least
acknowledge the fact
jump
that,
out
yes,
with
this
an
is
ult
on
or
a-
flicker.
This is a carry on Purify, but I think they're just really trying to double down on shutting down the EXP laner for Falcons, which I think would allow for so much more openings and entries here for Falcons, but considering that he hasn't been able to farm up, Falcons are just
When
not
Flap was
confident
on
enough
UNS,
to
he
fight
wasn't
against
cooking, and that was an easier
Vitality,
game for
especially in these
Vitality.
objectives,
When he
which
was
Flap
on
will
Lapu,
still
when he
decide
was
to show
kind of
up for,
cooking,
but it's a two-level gap you're looking
Vitality
at
had a
between
hard
him and
time.
Shogun.
Yeah, this should be a no contest.
Because Owen doesn't initiate too strongly,
I mean, he's
aggressively.
thinking about it, right? He sees all of the members there.
His initiation depends also on what he's
Oh,
Whoa, they styling. Whoa, Kyle retreat. He missed the wall. No way. Yo, Kyle got triple kill from that? No, Shogun missed the ult. No. That was not a triple kill.
I was
It
like,
was
that's
Whoa, I thought, oh, your Fanny was definitely getting stunned there and dying, but Shogun missed the ult. I didn't even know you could use it like that. Oh, that was so
Oh, I just
unfortunate.
missed the edge of the wall. That's so unlucky.
Maybe he thought it would stun on top of a turtle or something, I don't know.
Big ups, and Ogwin knows it's like hell
Bruh.
yeah, they messed up. And that's great because
와
now
미친
this is
진짜
gonna
뭐지 방금 와 그거 팬이 벽에만 맞았어도 그거 완전
come into a position where you can legitimately start threatening the members of
끝난
Vitality.
게임이네.
Absolutely unlucky,
Particular,
bro.
he might,
Oh,
if he can
man.
force
I
Moreno to
know.
flicker early on this mid game.
But hey, I was right.
Really shine.
I called it.
Yeah,
I said
Moreno, I
the
think, has
dinosaur would
been
eat Fanny at
very
least once
difficult
this
to
game.
catch as well on the
You
Eudora,
did?
but
Yeah.
that pretty much put Falcons back
Hindi
in the
어렵게 하네.
game. That's already a lead over to their side. Oh, okay, Finn is gonna spot them here. Eman should already know that there's a potential gank.
Are they willing to trade top tier 1 for this? Are they? They're probably gonna send Kyle up to the
They
top
got a mid
side,
tower
right?
from
As
that
soon
turtle
as they
fight?
show the way
Damn.
he's put it up
That's
here,
so
he makes his
big.
way over to the top side. They already know that Shogun is
Oh,
communicating now, ready to punch.
oh, cannot one shot.
A lot of damage from Nile.
I thought Nile would
And
do
that
more
was
damage
just
than that.
Nile.
I definitely think that could have been a kill angle there, but I think even now recognize there's not a lot of people here. I'm not 100% sure whether they moved away from that conceal afterwards. But
Barat does have
importantly,
ult.
gotta
Cannot
make sure
go in
he
on
gets
that,
the
bro.
angle right. If he accidentally pushes Kyle
How
too
long
far
is
in
Barat
certain
ult
areas,
cooldown? I feel like it's kind of
he's good with these
short.
cables. He can
It's
start
like
zipping around.
45
He's
early
gotta
or
lock
something.
him down right against the
40?
wall.
Okay, at least they somewhat
Guys, cut it
equalize
short.
things, and the farming is
Now
looking
he's level
still
8,
pretty
yeah, it
great,
should be 40.
especially for Super Marco. But this is where we see how Vitality
Another
they're
not
allowed to make
but with another ult
mistakes
and
similar to what
flicker.
happened earlier. It's been a really good run for
We have
Super
not
the Barracks
seen a
here.
Belleric ult
That
this
could
game
have
yet.
been the turning point if they don't find their way back in this
Everyone
game.
with flicker and ults ready. We'll see. I think kind of depends which tank kind of initiates first. Finn is in a better spot to initiate, or was. Oh, he missed his ult! He missed his ult! He missed his ult! This is fightable.
Okay.
This is
Shogun
fightable.
really has reset here in this game. That's another Daytona's welcome not
But
connecting
Fanny needs the
onto it,
blue
but
buff.
Falcons are fully
They
aware
have to
of
give
the
them
fact
time.
that they no longer have that setup potential.
Fanny's
But
going
Kyle
bot to
is
push.
nowhere near this objective as of now.
Can't afford to show himself. Iman spots it, but Kufra is nearby. Look at Finn. He's going for the... And he's anticipating it.
Jump!
He's waiting for it.
It's good!
Car! Ball! So dead. So dead. So dead. Wow, that was nice positioning from Finn.
Getting to Cable out of there.
Wow.
Wow, who made that call actually? That was so good.
I know. I swear, if he jumped a little late, the Fanny would have been gone.
Rather than letting him move around. The order of these skills matters so much, and now Vitality, they need to take advantage.
There is a near wall on the other side. He tried to be cool. I know.
Oh!
Paquito damage is kind of weak or what? Paquito damage. Oh! Revenge time!
Okay, you know what happened? The Barat, the slider.
Yeah, the whatever, that wind dash thingy, the ball.
He's not going to be able to get his ball back up.
Yeah,
Cyclone I think he's got about like 13 seconds until it comes back up, but there's just too many members.
I swear I used to think Paquito does a lot more burst damage than that.
Wow, but Shogun is so unlucky twice, man.
9 minutes. It's surprising to see
Yeah.
only one turret.
I mean, but I do agree with BMK on the first one. There was two walls. There was one wall that was really cool, was confirmed stun.
Vitality should be
But he wanted to throw it farther away in case Fanny potentially escape, I guess,
they
and he
find
missed
themselves in
it.
positions that aren't really as favorable for them. Because I believe earlier, especially with that Cyclone Eye, putting Shogun in a slightly deeper position towards Falcon's area made it a bit more difficult for Vitality to actually follow through. And so with that, it was another clear punish from Falcons, and it's a huge win for them because gold lead, map control, everything's just now all over to their side with just that single play.
And that's exactly what they want for it. These are the big momentum shifts that you expect to see in a game of this high level.
Damn, they're really saving the shield
Wait,
with
purify.
like 1 inch away from the Lord.
Just lost his
Purified.
flicker, walking up too close
carry.
and getting hit by that ball lightning on top of the superconductor, allowing it to go become a bit of an AoE in small areas.
farm.
Moreno, he's looking for that big one shot, and I'm worried for it, right? If Super Marco makes a mistake and walks up too far,
I'm surprised
even
no
though
one
you
went
do
bot side to
apply
clear that.
yourself with the Purify and take away the superconductor, if Moreno just 1-2s into the ult, I think there's a pretty high chance of you just exploding out of nowhere.
Yeah, at
이거를
this point I think
한타를
it's
준다고
just really
그러니까.
Vitality forced to
뭔
maybe
일인지.
find a different combo. It could be maybe Finn
Unlucky
and
is a
Niall.
very
There's a lot
kind
of
way
damage
to
you could
say it.
expect, but Finn decides
True.
to go instead, and it's gonna be Emma.
They know he has no Purify.
Pick off and start to this team fight only if Niall makes it alive, but he doesn't.
Finn is kind of sharp on this Kufa, not gonna lie.
Shaker to land
Must have practiced a lot.
but the re-engage, they still want to fight.
Ah, this time he. Oh, whoa! What the fuck is that damage? Whoa! The fuck, Fanny? Whoa! 방금 전거 진짜 죽었는데 팬이 와 트리플 킬 할 뻔했네. 와, 딜 뭔 일이야?
He almost wall spam his way out of trouble.
Yeah, that
What a
was scary.
What a set from
Coming
Finn.
in from Finn, they outplay it with the help of
Actually,
Iman,
so
but
scary.
right at this very moment where you're expecting the cleanup, you're expecting Haji to be able to hit that
This
last
one is
after
done,
the land
and
shaker.
then
The
the
charge,
Shogun.
the instant deadness welcome. What a reaction from Shogun.
Shogun, wow, that's such a good battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro! Iman was so low.
Like that could is easily a white, bro, on his own, bro.
Oh my god.
At least 2 members of Vitality, as you mentioned.
That was insane. Almost
do
4
wanna
I'm telling you what, though,
close to the wall,
if
but that's
Kyle
also
had
something
fighter
wants.
emblem on his
At the
kit,
same time,
he
you
would have
maybe
killed everybody.
should position yourself
If he had a
away
little
from
bit more
it.
gold,
It maybe should
a
only
little
be
bit
shown
higher
when
tier
you
item.
wall
he just needs
whenever
spell
you
him.
do try to go for that exact same
If
setup
he
later
just
on.
retreat, who knows?
Sometimes you just get
All
I
these
think he did, you know?
how big some of these abilities
I
actually
think
are.
he did, you know?
but
I
Hobby's
don't
now
know. I
starting
didn't
to become a
see.
legitimate problem.
But
But either way, that
He's
was
gotta be careful.
almost,
Every time he
that
uses
could have been
that
almost one of the
PMI,
best plays I might have ever
every
seen.
single time he drops it down, he walks up
But yo, but
forward,
this
hopes to get
Kufra
reaction,
gameplay is
and
also
takes the
very
PMI lead.
impressive.
Big in for
Yeah.
Falcons to say, hey, one of you have to make a move
The
first.
Tyrant's Reach and the Tyrant's Revenge is
Emma will get his
impressive.
flicker
Yeah.
in 10 seconds though. They will be ready to take on this
crazy.
fight.
Oh, it's
Same
Revenge
for
into it.
Moreno.
Oh, Finn.
Kyle already flies in though. Finn charging!
Yeah.
Comes to get the objective nonetheless, though, and now gets
That's a
first
kind
down by
of
Super
hard
Marco.
position for the
Shogun
Kufra
looking
to
like
hit
the next
the
target. Dona's welcome out.
ulting out.
Finn trying to run away. Emma
Ooh,
blazing doom just to
actually,
make it to safety, but he
no,
fails.
Owen is so tanky.
Vitality are just scrambling to get back to their base.
Oh, Hachi,
Falcons are
careful.
dealing a bit too much damage.
It's a little too much to handle here. Big
Hard to
mistake
defend
coming in
this
from Finn.
Lord.
Unfortunately, tries to go behind the pin to intercept, but ends up
Kufra and the
hitting
Barat.
nothing.
How they
He's still
Barat
holding
could
on to his
somewhat
ult, and so far they need a defense. They're
try to
gonna
pull
first,
it,
pull it down
try
the
to
bottom
pull it,
side.
It's
pull
just
it,
Finn and
pull it.
Shogun, but they're just
Oh, they
being
could have pulled
torn
it.
down to pieces by Super Marco.
What is it you don't gonna do to a lord? I don't know. I don't
Falcons are
know.
in the base. They take this
Nothing too surprising in this game. We knew that this game would end with
See, I told you.
Very unlucky. Very unlucky.
Unlucky, but even when he did hit it, it was still Falcon still somewhat fought back. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like this game was a lot of luck. There was really a lot more luck than we would normally see for any game. VIP was just extremely unlucky this game.
Knowing sometimes he was lucky. Like that
Yeah,
last
I mean,
mid right bush when Kufra jumped in and ulted on the carry and the Belleric. I thought that was pretty
Yeah, but
lucky
I think it was
because
game but it could have been game sense. They could have already known.
no, but I swear the Belleric was just like a 1 inch behind that position. He would not
but
have
this
gotten
was
it
one of the
together.
pieces of bad luck. Oh.
You barely have ways to get out of it, and same goes for the Barats. I feel once you really charge in and use your Titona's welcome, it's
That was also
pretty much
kinda-
it. That's pretty much what you get out of the Barats when it comes to setup. So when you fail,
Match
it's
play
really
for
punishing.
Falcon, yes. That damage from Marco. I didn't even see Marco, but I didn't even
Yeah,
care about the carry this game. It's just like focus on Fanny and the Barat and the Kufra and Belleric Farsa. Honestly, didn't care about the Eudora either. I don't know. I feel like Eudora didn't do much. I don't feel luck too much. A lot of misplay. Not misplay, but misjudgments, I guess.
Especially at high level, the accuracy and more important.
I mean, they're definitely capable of pulling the harder decision they decided to pull off, but I guess you could say it's unlucky too in a way, but it's them who missed it, so.
Let's see if they can close this out as we throw it over to Rain Day.
Well, there's a lot of things to identify there, but one thing was for sure. Team Falcons PH excited and alive here at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet at EWC 26.
So the draft
MSC
only
has
works
hit
if
its
both
most
Barat and Paquito
fan-filled
are the side lanes.
match of the
Paquito
tournament
jungle
so far,
or
and we welcome you
Barat
back
jungle
to the
doesn't
panel to
work.
give us a deep breath after all the
I mean, we didn't try the Barat jungle,
My name's
but
Rain Day, and I'm joined
still
by
so far it
Trix
looks-
and LaFell. Guys, that
Yeah.
was, I mean, just dominance, I think, on the side of Team
Is there any
Falcons,
team
but
you
a
support
great
or just enjoying the
response
match?
to the
This
comfort
match,
pick of the
I'm just
Barats,
watching,
how to
enjoying.
handle that draft.
Overall,
there was
MSC
moments throughout
probably
that
am
whole
supporting
game that either
Aurora.
team had some chances, some
Who
mistakes
the fuck
were
said
definitely made by the
PHROs
side
was
of
done?
Vitality.
I don't know. I didn't say that. Who did?
Man,
No one said anything,
both
guys.
teams
It
just
might have been the
insane.
caster,
Calm down the
or
chat,
it might have been
guys.
one of the chat. I don't know.
Player for me throughout that game for Team Falcons.
Calm down the chat, guys. Calm
I
down.
don't
know
go
down.
bias
We are not
in
toxic,
region.
man. We don't even say anything.
Team
bad.
Falcons,
Cry along
that
with
energy that
Mirko.
we're hearing,
You supporting
it is a
B tier,
result of
huh?
the fact that they still need a win to
I was
start
just
their
saying,
championship.
I don't care
Don't
who
be
wins,
talking
bro. I
shit,
care about
guys.
Aurora. I don't care about
This
BTR. I don't care about
literally the game
Falcon.
that stands between
Period.
them having a chance to do
Yeah.
that in
Y'all
MLBB,
gaslighting
Guys.
me.
having to wait until another game
Yeah,
shows
have
up.
your own war elsewhere,
Honestly,
guys. Not on
I
the
feel
When
like
did
they
I
can do
say
it because
I-
right now, Vitality, they're making
I've
one
been
bad
saying for
macro
the last
decision, which is
2
they're
hours
overthinking
that
it
I
because
don't
they
care
honestly
much
have
about
enough
these two
counters towards
teams,
the Fanny,
and I
but then
don't
it
really
seems like
support
they
any
try
of
to
them.
double
I'm
down by
just
putting more and
watching
more,
because
but
I thought
you
today's
really
game
don't.
was
Like, how many
Aurora
times
versus
have
Onyx
Shogun
game. Okay,
caught
yo,
the Fanny mid-air? I feel
chill.
like at that point you don't need any other counter. You know that Shogun
Miracle
can do
is
it.
crashing out
So
here.
I feel
Yeah, I
like
know. I
for the
think
next
I
game,
wasn't he
Vitality
like a
Is the
biggest
bottom by
Bigatron?
everyone?
their draft.
He was a
Sometimes
big
the simple
Bigatron fan, no?
answer is the correct one.
He is.
Yeah, I mean, valid for him.
Go
I mean,
ahead,
he's a
Trex.
fan.
No, I like it.
Of
I
course
think
he's
it's definitely an
crashing
idea,
out.
and I think one of the things Finn on
I don't
this
know if I would
Kufra
crash out A4 or lose
maybe
though. I would just be
supposed
like,
to be an
ah,
answer
GG.
to
They
the
played well though
Farza,
in
but I feel like
TNT.
they lost sight of that. And every time we saw these
아니
big
가스라이팅
dives, because you're
싫어하냐고.
right,
두
Shogun
팀 다
had
신경 안
the Fanny.
쓴다는데
Fanny
나보고
was handled. Kyle wasn't the major issue
너
there. Towards the end of that game, they needed someone to
스포트하는 거야?
jump on Tahaji, and nobody ever really got that.
August 15, new
And the
songs
problem
out.
is, there's a whole lot of heroes that can
We'll
do
see.
it, right? It's
I'll
not just
check
the
if I
Kufra.
remember.
The Cho could have done it. A Grok could have done it. Heck, even if
BTR
you go
by
Glue,
Vitality,
even
yeah.
Glue can do it. And
Game's
they
too
don't-
long,
well,
just
the
call it
carry has an
Vitality
answer towards the Glue, but
or
you didn't say
BTR
there's
if
so
you're
many other
more,
roamers
I
that
don't know,
can
if
deal
you
with
want to
the
call it
Farsa.
BTR,
Sure, I feel like the
but
Farsa
their
will still
registered
be
legal name is
okay, won't be that big
VIT.
of a problem, but still,
Vitality.
it's something that you have to look back into and be like,
It's like
Kyle
calling,
is good.
oh, it's Falcon.
But you
Oh,
have
actually,
the
it's
rest of
AP
the team you gotta
brand
worry
type of thing, you know?
Well,
Eventually, you have
this
to
one
move
is
on.
not just a big game in terms of regions in MLBB. It's not just a big game in terms of the club championship, which has millions on the line, $70 million on the line here overall at EWC 26. But it's also big because in this specific matchup, getting to the semifinals earns you at least $150,000. Third place at least gets you $200,000, guys. So you're essentially doubling the amount of money you're
200K.
making, and it's already a lot
Is
of
that
money.
divided
Rafael,
just
let's talk micro now.
within
I want you
players
to
or
go into what
coaches
you prepared
included?
for us
Just
on that
players, right?
telestrator.
No idea.
Trex
No
is
idea.
getting his arms
And
ready.
it probably
I know, Trex.
includes
But you get to
subs
work
too.
out while you're working.
I did shoulders today. They
Yeah,
were-
hey,
oh, he did
I'll make it quick. Because here's the thing, the only real thing in this draft that you have to pay attention to is this both burst heroes as well as the carry being the Shredder. Because for Falcons, I would say the biggest win condition for Vitality is actually the Barats. So if you can deal with the Barats, then you're good. And they have the carry to answer for that one. And here's the thing, Trash, you even saw in that game how many times Vitality started fight. But then Falcons just win it because you have to capitalize on mistakes. What do you need to capitalize on someone else's mistakes? That's right, damage. You need a lot of damage. And because of that, this Farsa is going to be super huge because every single time you start a fight, hey, guess what? Your damage dealers are dying. There's nothing much that you can really do. We're going to be looking at
I don't know
honestly
if I
just two
agree
clips
with
here.
this analysis a
And
bit,
this one, something that I do have to speak about is
but I
damage is
don't
pretty
understand
king
what
here,
he's
Trex.
saying.
Okay, now
I
you're
do
staring him
understand.
down, man. You
now,
took the
now,
mic
now
from
you take the mic, my guy.
You know, it's like,
all right.
let the man do his thing.
Look at this. We're going to look at how Shogun, all right? We're going to see, oh, okay, this is actually more difficult than I thought. All right, we're gonna look at Shogun here and how Shogun can actually deal with the Fanny just by himself. Look at this and look at the Farsa as well. I didn't thought this.
Well,
this
Farsa
job
is
could
not
be
ulting
difficult,
Shogun
but
to begin
you
with.
guys
Farsa is
are proving
ulting
it
the
here.
turtle.
We're gonna be looking at the Farsa, and the Farsa has so much range slash damage that they can deal with Moreno as well as kind of Finn here. You can see how the Fanny gets caught by the Barats, but just one tiny mistake. One
Actually, I don't
tiny
think I saw
mistake
that
here is
correctly.
that the fact, well, yeah, huge mistake where you can see the Barats miss the wall. Miss the wall, making it so that, you know, basically the Fanny can still basically the Fanny can get the turtle as well as the kill, and then later on, astaghfirullah.
Yeah. I do think that's still a missed decision from Barat. Should have used the other wall.
Thank you so much, EWC.
Eudora was in
MSC
range to give the
2026.
enough damage, I feel like.
We're so happy for you. You know, at this point,
But yeah, I think that was the
anyone
biggest,
thought about getting a mic
first
stand?
biggest mistake. Second one, the Cyclone Eye, that was unfortunate. This one is more of a mistake than
Man,
unfortunate.
great words of Naisu.
That was funny.
But I hate the Cyclone Eye. The amount of times it fumbled
That's why
my
you won all those
sets.
talent awards, huh?
Oh yeah.
Can you play Fanny like that,
You just,
Cookie?
no matter what's
No.
thrown at you, you just
I know how to roll with the
No.
punches.
Ben the Belleric,
I love that.
There you go.
Speaking of rolling with punches, this is a big punch as well because everyone you feel a little bit more.
True.
The fans get going. You know, like
especially
now we gotta deal
on the
with
late game, they
Falcons.
could not burst the
Fans
Belleric and
coming at
Belleric
us in
sustain,
game
and then
four.
ults right
And
on
this is
top of it,
also
which
a fan
makes
that
the
could be-
frontline
what was it?
engage from
What?
the Vitality
What?
to be trapped and Farsa do the
This is a
damage,
big
and
one
then
because this could mean
pew,
that it's
pew,
over.
pew,
Falcons can
along
get
with
this win.
Kiri,
It's a
pew,
best
pew,
of five.
pew.
So we either
Dead.
tie it up or we're finishing the day.
This is where the pressure
I don't
is
think
on.
Belleric
Before it
was
felt
the
okay, now
problem
it's,
though.
If Vitality
It's
does
the
not
Fanny.
win this,
If
they
they
are
didn't have
gone.
Fanny and
They
some
are
other
like
jungle,
out. And it, not even that, they have to win 2 more. They got to win 2 in a row. And no one's been able to win 2 games in a row. So at this point,
that
it's first team to
no
win 2
matter
games in a row,
Shogun
they're
missed
Falcon
the
here,
wall or
but
not,
Vitality
that jungle
right
would have
takes
died
this
first
all,
of
you're
all.
right.
So the question to me,
Yeah, I think
and
the Fanny
for
was
many
the
of us,
problem.
Shogun.
Should have
Where
just
do we
spent the Fanny
prioritize
instead of the
this? 'Cause
Selena.
It's worked once, it hasn't worked twice.
They were able
But it's
to
been balancing
outplay,
on
or
a
not
nice
outplay,
edge. What do
just
you think?
play
I feel
on
like
top of
Shogun
Selena
has been
arrows
solved. I
on the
feel like
second
he's
game,
looking
so I
pretty
don't
good. It's just that
see
you need to make
see a
sure
reason
other
for them to
avenues
like
of
ban
the draft
necessarily
is taken
the
care of, because even
Selena
looking
pick.
back into the draft,
He's trying to go back to the. Hold on.
no, it's okay. It's okay. It's just that they don't have the right. Dude, I can't even access this anymore. I'm in lock.
Over. The
He's
telestration
got to
is
stop
over.
telestrating, guys. We have to stop him. If we give him 2 seconds, he's
If
going
the
to telestrate.
Kufra is changed
Okay.
to maybe even a Grok, I feel like they would have had a better chance.
if
Because the
Kufa
enemy
is
just had
changed
so much
to
damage.
Grok.
Stop letting the enemy have a lot of damage. Isn't that like a good way to win the game?
That is.
Yeah.
LaFell's so smart, but
There's
I
the
got to
draft. That's all we
remind
had
you,
to ask for.
you can make a great point without a telestrator, LaFell. You're enough.
You are enough.
The Kufa played really well though.
Don't get
All right.
copyright
Kufa is a
struck here.
texture
We wanna
answer
keep
to
this
the
VOD up,
Fanny,
guys.
but
Either way,
no
right
matter
now, what you're seeing here
it
is
being
the
a
draft coming in
counter
from
pick to
Vitality
Fanny,
now has a lot of
a
damage.
lot of
Moreno
people
also
don't
has
play
a lot of
good
damage.
enough
The only real problem is
to really
that
counter the
Owen on his
Fanny, I feel
Belleric
like.
is able to exert most of them.
But
giving a
him
lot of
like
time for
actually
Haji to deal with
calculating
Moreno, and then
Fanny's
and once
escape
they're out
route
of the
and
picture,
being
here's the thing,
in that
you don't have to
specific
die
bush
to be out of the picture. You just have to be close enough to
on
die,
time
and then you're
and
just
getting ready to
not gonna do
jump
much
for
by
the
that time.
Fanny
Even if Eman is full build,
and
he's gonna
comboing on
have
top of that.
difficulties
It
because
was actually
when he
like
gets close,
brilliant.
that carry is gonna shred him anyways. So this is one
Which
of those
didn't
drafts
matter
where
at the end because Team
Falcons,
Falcon still won,
they have
but
very little margin for
that
errors anyways. Even if they
shot
make
call
1 or 2
was
mistakes, it
very
really is no
smart.
big deal.
Or
That's how good
very
the draft is.
satisfying to
Well, you
watch.
guys said you wanted to see Cho. Well, I know somewhere you could see Cho. Maybe if you check out that Street Fighter.
Literally, he got
MLBB
only one
crossover,
ult to
it's
control the
live
game that
in
also
game
missed.
right now.
Please let me cry. Who? Ben Nail? Nael? Why would This is not a game. I've never seen this video. Aesthetic is so interesting. It's a mix of all the aesthetics out there in a kind of non-homogeneous way, I feel like. This video production is very interesting. Cool though. Eudora is not really a counter to Assassin in pro scene. But the pros keep choosing it as a counter, so I feel like they do feel it. Like, they must have a lot of the screams where the Eudora countered the Assassin. I think during the tournament we haven't seen one specific really good game. All the games are like, kind of iffy.
Whenever we let it out,
but
it becomes our superpower.
by the fact that they are really prioritizing Eudora, I think during the screams they probably
an entire city
had
being
some
built to supercharge it.
trends.
Kadir
Maybe,
City,
I don't know.
powered by play.
Anyone play Street Fighter?
Welcome back
I
to
don't
the
play Street
Esports
Fighter, but
World
I know
Cup
of it.
here
I
in
think I played it like
2026.
once.
It's MSC, which is the
When I walked past
big
by
moment
it,
here
and I was like,
internationally
ooh, I want to
for
try it.
MLBB before their M series later on in the year. This means that for many players,
It's
it's
cool,
the first
but
time
it's
they've been out of their
I'm not
country.
good at those
For many
games.
players, it's the first time they've competed internationally.
That new guy
outside of
talks like
their region. And when
NPC.
that light shines bright in these big moments where it's do
It's a
or
good
die,
thing in a way.
they're untested
As a
because
host,
that
you know, you
moment
talk
has
cleanly, you
been rare in a
talk
lot of different ways. These two teams may be some of the
clearly
most
with a
experienced, however, that you can see, whether they're representing the Philippines
clear
or
accent,
Indonesia. They
clear
come
tone.
from histories
What's up?
and pedigrees.
One of the person was talking about how the new guy was talking like an NPC. And I think the new guy he means is like the host, no?
Club championship opportunity. One
I
continuing.
think Falcon lost game 2
potentially
because
go
they didn't
back-to-back
have like in hero
or
investment.
become a new champion.
I mean, like, here's the thing. This is already living up to the hype of the Crunchyroll
Or
story
they even played
because
Clint,
a lot of
Selena,
people, based on what's going on during
Kirara.
the group stage in scrims, people are looking at Vitality to be the one to dominate this matchup. But
No, I think they
just
still
like Drake said
should have.
during our pre-show,
Clint late
think
game
about
hurts
teams
too. I mean,
from the
Clint is strong
Philippines
from
that they
early,
have
mid to
given them
late.
2 days off for
I
them
feel
to
like.
just focus on the game. Right? They can figure out a way to deal with all this nonsense. And looking at this,
Are you
they have
really
figured
this
it out.
talkative in person? You look
what's
kind of a
insane
shy
about
type
it
person.
is
I'm not this talkative in
during
person.
groups,
I'm just trying to keep
both Team Liquid and Falcons felt like they were scrambling so
myself
much in
talking,
the draft.
so there's not too
Felt like
much
they
of
just were
a
trying to kind of
empty
figure out very
noise
quickly.
of
And at this point,
silence.
Vitality seems
That's why
to
I'm
be
talking
the
about all
one
these nonsense that
always on
probably
the
doesn't
back
even
foot
make any
through
sense.
all of these drafts, even the games that they won. They
But
just
hey,
felt to
draft
kind
time,
of
they're banning
always
Selena again
reacting,
instead of
always trying to find the
Fanny.
answers,
Nice.
Never really the ones making Falcons guess their
Let's do
decisions.
Soju watch party.
And right now,
Maybe
Falcons
next
have
time.
one more
But I
ban here. In
can't.
the previous game, they banned out Melissa, making
These
it so
watch
that the draft was
parties
super open,
happen
eventually
from like
picking out the Fanny
3
and really
a.m.
working
to
out well
5
for them.
a.m. guys. You guys don't
But
understand.
interestingly enough,
I cannot
both
drink
Vitality
at
as well
those
as
hours because
Falcons,
I'm
they are
drinking
very
coffee to
happy
stay
where
awake
they're
for
at,
it.
right? Falcons
Stay
does not want
awake
to
for
leave
the
this red
things.
side, and Vitality really does not want to leave
Melissa
this blue side.
bans.
But now match point here.
Same Ben.
Falcons just need one
Yep.
more win. Vitality, whatever draft they're gonna go
Pro
for,
players
this
are so
has to be their
stubborn.
very best.
I think it's the coaches more than the
I like your
players.
point before that.
Who
There you go.
always tries
Seen
to
4
force the
matches in a
same
row
band,
where
same
it's
drafts,
always
and
been
try to
the
prove
same
them they
blue
can
side,
win with
same
it.
red side. Vitality's comfortable
This
with
could
it.
be my last game I'm
Even
watching though,
after
guys.
the win of,
I need
even
to
the
go
loss
after
of
this.
Falcons, they still chose red.
If
I think Vitality wants to run
so,
it
I
back right
kind
now.
of hope
So
Falcon
we're gonna run
wins
it
so
back,
that
we're
I
just not
can
gonna pick up
see
the
the
Kufa this
end
time.
of the
I feel like
series.
just I'm gonna hit the wall. Bellery +1 and
We'll see.
right?
It's already 7 a.m.
Well, at this
guys.
point,
7 freaking
Shogun and
a.m.
Barats
Good
go
morning,
hand in
world.
hand.
How are you guys
It's
doing?
like peanut butter and jelly.
I do love butter.
It's like Barats and Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah, me being talkative on stream
It's
is just
like
like how
two-
these
two
hosts and
peas in an
casts
air
talk
con
about
or something,
nonsense
right?
on these live
It's like,
streams.
Trex, LaFell, and Rain Day.
Fill up
That's
the
right.
There
empty
you go. We're
sounds.
perfect brothers.
Or like Belleric and Fanny.
But our first
Both
pick
three
again.
American
Fanny
brothers.
Belleric, first
Yeah.
pick again. First
It's
3
like
picks so
Belleric
far
and
is the
Fanny
same.
were also a
Ooh, but they're
response of the
choosing
Oh.
Kirara instead of
Picked up this
Paquito.
one
About
for
damn
nine.
time.
Eudora again, so they are running
But
back.
Eudora's
They
still
are
same
saying this
pick.
is exactly the
They're
same
not taking
first
the
three
Kufra.
so far.
Except for the Aurora.
No, the
Aurora.
Kufra was one of the
The
fourth or
Aurora was
fifth
the
pick.
Pita.
That's right. It was
Yeah,
that
but they
big,
are.
so
But I
absolutely
think they will
right.
ban it here.
Vitality
Yeah,
wants to
they
bring
could
it a
ban
little more
it. But I'm
aggressive, I
pretty
would
sure they
say.
could play many other heroes. Like,
I
I
like
don't
it
know.
going against it. The Aurora, we haven't seen much
Probably
Aurora
can play
versus Fanny.
Cho or like.
And now, so this is
Can they play
already a
Franco? I
bit of
haven't
a
seen Franco in a
difference
while.
here, But they still got to be careful
No
in
way.
case something like a farce
Wow.
does come in, because I feel like as long as
Hi,
they
LOL.
pick up
Yeah,
a
I'm
roamer
good
that
morning.
can
I'm
help
going
out
to
this
sleep though,
Aurora
LOL.
and actually
Okay,
stay
good
in the
night,
front
here
lines,
is.
I feel like they're in a
Good
very
night
good
here.
spot, because that's one of the problems.
Is that
where
Uga? Who's
you leave the
Uga?
Barats all alone
Are you
the
in
front
USA?
line,
I am in
he's just gonna
USA.
he's just gonna get crushed.
I'm done with
Unless
Eudora.
now
I'm
you make
sleeping.
the difference where you
Oh,
ban out
Farsa.
the carry.
Same draft,
If you
same
ban the
draft,
carry
guys.
and
Same
maybe you
exact
potentially ban
draft
out
except for
the Moscow,
Hirara.
then I feel like
Replacing
the
Barats
Paquito.
will be safe. He won't be
Yeah, that's what
countered
they
just
did
as
last
hard
game
as
too.
He was in the previous game.
Belleric,
Knowing
Fanny,
the
Farsa.
opportunity of that Farsa getting banned out, they lock it in first phase. But
Or
this
did
means
they?
no Lapu
I don't know.
for
I
the
think I'm
side of
tripping at this
Falcon.
point.
They are going to have the range. They are going to have the quick rotations, but Vitality will at least have a bit more time to adapt.
Oh yeah,
and
they
think
picked
about how they
Lapu
wanna
instead
answer
of.
this Farsa,
Or did
because
they?
Haji, yes,
I I don't know.
There's a lot of counters to
I don't remember
Afarza,
anymore.
and it's one of the reasons why it has gotten kind of pushed out of the meta. But a good
Cho to kick Barats? Cho to kick
someone like
Barats
Haji
or
will
Stefani?
find the
What do you
positioning,
mean?
will
I was
still
talking
find
Cho
the
for the team
timing
of Vitality,
those feathered airstrikes.
a
It
counter
can still
tank for
always be
a
a problem
Fanny,
on this
because
hero.
I mean,
Wei
like,
was talking about how
that's
they
the good
could
old question
potentially
every
ban Kufa at this
has,
draft.
oh, this hero, what's the
Ooh, they're
weakness? Like,
banning
oh, you can't get
Yalafu.
caught. And it's like, oh, so as long as I don't get caught, I'm good.
Hi from Uptown Chicago.
Exactly,
Ooh,
right? So this is
hello.
like, hey,
I used to be in
as long as
Chicago.
I'm so good that they can't catch me anyways.
Ish
I
area,
have
Chicago-ish
no
area. Not exactly Chicago,
Now, is that a
Chicago.
Lapu ban?
Yes, that's a Lapu ban.
Hi, do you have a
So we're
girlfriend?
seeing that
No, I
Lapu
do not
ban
have a
there,
girlfriend.
and it is
I have
also
girlfriends.
interestingly enough, cards being shown for mid and for jungle. The way that this is different is Vitality had been showing the Paquito there, and they had been flexing in game 1, and then they didn't flex in game 2.
Powerless
and they've
is
spread
that.
out this kind
Powerless.
of idea of what are we going to do, and they
Why
waited
would he
till the
be
end, but they
where?
were not getting the consistent best end of that last pick. So
In
I
a team?
think they've just gone with
In my
here's what
VC?
we're doing, and we're going to try
That's
to
way
beat
in
you
my VC.
traditionally here.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I have
my
never
fellow
interacted with
Americans here.
Uga Buga. I
I'm
think I
just-
like
I'm
talked to
just
him
worried that for now,
once in
Vitality, they
chat
don't have any
when he
real way
played
to
that
dive,
Hanabi thing.
right? I mean, like Shogun
around
with
those
the,
time.
with the flicker sure can probably dive
Never
towards the far
interacted.
side,
I
but
don't think.
they
Or I
don't
could
have
be just
something like a
forgetting
Claude
it.
or-
And
They
are
could
you
have
doing
the
your
Claude later
Duolingo
on,
right
but I'm
now?
honestly
Why am I
not.
hearing
You
Duolingo?
can hear it, but
That would
it's
be
over.
amazing.
You can hear
Right now,
it.
it looks like what Dark Side
Just
is
go
doing.
Teresa for Flap.
Funny as hell.
Honestly,
I didn't
Why
even
not which
know.
one?
Flap could probably go
I
Teresa.
just feel like going up against this Fanny,
Who am I supporting?
and then potentially whatever pick
Falcon, so I
he
can
has
just
later on is just
end the
that
stream, 'cause
he
I need
goes
to
in,
end the
he's gonna
stream
die
anyway
instantly.
soon.
Because if you show the Claude and the marksman is
Or
picked
Cook
up,
happens
you
here
can
for
pick
a
up something like
second.
Clint
Whoa.
and basically do the
What
same thing what
earthquake.
he's been doing against the Melissa.
They
Hope
won
you're
one
safe.
time with the Claude. They're 1-0.
Pronounce my
So
name.
it's something
Hello,
they're
Ben.
comfortable with, but is it a bad matchup into the Fanny? LaFell raising
Carry
some
band, Brody
questions.
band. Okay, Brody band
Falcons
makes
might
sense.
pick up
Carry
the
band
Paquito
also
here,
makes
honestly.
sense because they don't want the
Wouldn't be a
Barrage shielded
horrible
like
take. At
last
that point, they
time.
might be
Lapu band
overdoing
also
it on the
makes
first
sense
damage.
because
They go
Lapu
for the
has been
Uranus
engaging
instead,
well.
something a little more
Uranus, I
sustainable,
don't
something that
know.
can take
Didn't
those
work the
big,
second game,
those big
but we'll
Ghidorah
see if
ults
it
to the
works
face,
this
something that can
time.
take the damage of the Herard to the face. Vitality now
But I'm telling you,
you
because
mentioned
Uranus
Grok
wants to get
last
hit
game.
to keep stacks.
This game honestly wouldn't be bad.
Or
Barats
Guitar
wants to
could
use
be another
skill
possible
on
answer. You
minions
get the
enemies
taunt onto
to
the Fanny.
Because right now,
sustain
you
the
don't need to
stacks.
support Shogun anymore. You just need to
So,
support
in a way, they
Nile on
work
this Harara,
in
right?
favor
So
of
just
each
have someone that
other.
can be with the
But
Harara and then either give
I think it's
a
in more favor
revitalize
of
or
Barats
just
because
create
it's
enough
easier
heal
for
so that
Barats to
it doesn't become a
initiate
problem. Because right now,
on
Falcons,
Uranus
they have the
in
Uranus.
case
Uranus can penetrate you, and
he
that's
wants
gonna
to.
be a problem
Because
that I don't see them
Uranus would
solving just
always
yet.
kind of
shows
be in
up.
range to
But is that too
sustain
much single target
his
ISO?
stacks
Do you
by
wanna,
getting hit
I mean, is
by
that not
random
worth it
skills,
because
I
you have
feel
I
like.
feel like it's still worth it. I feel like it's still
모른
worth
두 달
it.
정도
So
쉬었는데
they do pick up
경나
the
바라치가
as
또
well as the
메타 됐나
Moskov. So
보죠?
far, very clean drafting coming
Clean
in
drafting.
from
Moskov.
Vitality.
Moskov.
Cho Moskov.
I called it. I told you guys they would pick Cho instead of Kuf. But then the Kufa has been open. I mean, they could have picked Kufa too, but I think they just wanted.
You can tell that Vitality feel confident about this one.
Yeah.
Team Falcons with a response.
Moskov is good, I think, or Falcon. Vitality took
Oh,
Hanabi?
baby, baby, baby. CC immunity.
CC immunity for sure, but Hanabi? Are we sure about this? Are we sure about this? Are we sure about? Bro, we were just talking about Ooga Booga, and I only remember Ooga Booga as a Hanabi, and then whoa, we got a Hanabi. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
If Falcon wins this, I have seen Hanabi my rank every day.
I know, bro. These randoms are gonna be like, oh, actually, I was in a tournament, and actually, it won against Vitality, so it's meta. I haven't seen Rafaela mid yet, though. Kinda grateful of that. But Hanabi Golden definitely can be.
I will actually crash the Hanabi win.
Team Falcons, they are one step away from actually getting more club championship points, but more importantly, deeper within the tournaments here in the MLBB category.
This game gonna be fun. Eudor with Sprint instead of Flicker. Interesting decision.
It was the first thing I had to point my finger at looking at our monitors here. Because what do you mean?
BMK is laughing right now. Nah, BMK prefers
Yeah,
Layla over
bro.
Hanabi.
It's not a purify.
Yeah,
Let's see if I saw
Moreno,
ulti.
I don't know whether this is going to be the play or not, but with
Hanabi is low-key meta though.
pull yourself together as
Yeah.
well. So
In
does that mean
Grandmaster, I
what is
believe.
this opting for? Like Kyle now has a
Very
direct
meta.
target on Moreno's head as soon as that ball lightning comes out of it.
Yeah, well, there is such a huge job for Moreno to accomplish in this game, at least.
Pull
You know
yourself
he is going to
together,
be the main
pull
source of
yourself
burst
together.
damage. There has to be a way for them to get
Baseline,
those
baseline,
shields
baseline.
out
Oh, wait,
for
wait,
sure.
wait.
First
Whoa!
blood
What happened?
immediately.
Cameraman!
You can't deny the amount of early game damage that this team has, especially at level 2, right? We've seen a lot of Hirara players kind of set up with their mid duo to kind of look for a fight, freeze out the lane, even if it's in a neutral state, and then go for an early first blood. Luckily, at least, you know, Owen, he didn't end up losing out on his flicker, and Finn, he manages to get out of there, doesn't lose his flicker as well.
I guess a lot of people are happy with what they're seeing right now. We're finally getting Nile on an assassin. And there is much more action happening across the map because I feel like when they were on the Pakito,
yeah, I think they will probably have the same plan this game. The plan that they used last game for Falcon, which was to focus Shogun,
considering the fact that
pressure
their damage is a
him.
bit more spread out. There's also Moreno too on the sprint who we're yet to see
This
in
game
action,
should be better.
but we're looking forward
Go
to that
20 minutes for that Hanabi pick. I know, this game.
Yeah, now Falcons were looking for
If this game ends in an early snowball from Vitality within like 10 minutes, bro, that Hanabi pick is gonna be so sad.
Making sure that you're protecting your gold lane in a winning matchup. And I
So
think
sad.
Marco on this Hanabi, as long as the wave's in the right position, you know, can get some free.
There is no camera build which can track Fanny's movement. But it was Hirata, not Fanny.
Get into these fights before you're level
Not
4.
too hard to track.
We can actually punish you.
Ooh, there was an SOD towards the purple. I thought that were actually gonna steal away, but okay. Kyle will still secure nonetheless. That was already Moreno trying to burst down Flap too. Not much in terms of team fights just yet happening across the map at least. Oh, Purify forced out for Flap,
Purify.
Yeah, Super Marco also losing his Aegis as well. There could be a
Good
potential
Purify. I think he would have died if he
angle
didn't.
for Finn if he wants to flicker on top of Super Marco. He's very vulnerable right
Why
now.
do we decide on
There needs to be
Hanabi though
some
instead
kind
of any other
communication. They missed
marksmen?
their opportunity here. You can see that Finn alongside
dino.
Moreno trying to control this top side.
Yeah, I get the dino, but
where
I mean,
Kyle
you
is
could
going
always
to
carry
be.
Purify if you want to
can't
purify
afford
the
to let
dino
Kyle
that badly.
find the pickoffs that will set the pace once again for Team Falcon.
But I think it was also the Cho
they
and the
finally
Dino
got it for
and the
themselves.
Eudora.
Shogun's been
They're
so
very
well
CC heavy,
explained
yeah.
surprisingly
And I mean,
well, though.
Hirata too, I
Even
guess,
despite the matchup
immobilized.
considering to be a Barrett's
But if you're in
bonus.
range to get immobilized with
That's why
Hirata, I think
we're
Hanabi
seeing
would
a
get
lot of these
bursted anyway.
motions from Vitality going towards
But
the
yeah.
top side of the map. They don't want.
We love Isekai, overrated though.
Oh!
Oh, Radu Dryad connected perfectly.
Whoa! Yo, this Fanny like survives way too long. I'm like, oh, the Fanny should be dead. And the Fanny cables and oh my god.
Haji would just instantly spam
I
the
always-
feather. Wait, hold on.
Purify.
Purify to get out of there. But still, what that was a yeah, you were saying it was a roam for jungle and
I would have imagined that Haji would have gotten at least Finn's flicker or something, but I think he's purposefully delaying the shots from the feathered airstrike just to make sure he gets maximum value out of it. Like, so what if Finn survives, right? If he doesn't have flicker, he's just as good as useless. That means this next feathered airstrike is going to be less contested for the upcoming fights. And now, with the next turtle in 5 more seconds, plenty of battle spells on their hands. Shogun doesn't have his Detna's welcome just yet, but they're going to fight as soon as it's online.
just great, it's just great. That just shows how Vitality are now very calculated in terms of their usage of
Sky
skills
Piercer,
and
yeah.
resources. That's a Sky Piercer pickup already for Nile, so
Barat has ult
things should
again.
be a lot more better for Vitality if they
Purifies
find and
are
hand
on
over the
cooldown
kills to
except for
him this
Yunana.
time. But Ogwen still has a rapid riot.
Owen has
Out
ult.
to
Nice, nice, nice.
Kyle.
Perfect,
The
perfect.
objective for the Wave of Dragon is gonna land onto Hardy.
Oh, nice kick.
For Nile.
Wow,
But no, Falcon needs to
Vitality
win, so I
say,
can
"You
end
get
the
to
stream
have
though.
the turtle for free. We're not going to contest it, of course.
Is Team Vitality the old Navi Indo team? They are the Bigatron.
Ogwen again as the Belleric, the stun.
Ooh, nice stun.
Now connects to Flap as well. Kyle goes flying in. He finds Emma.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, and the fans are going
Hanabi
back
day,
and forth.
Hanabi
Nobody's
day,
happy
let's
with
go
the
Hanabi.
trades, But Falcon win out big time.
Bro, the
on the
Fanny
trades
killed
because
2
we
of
also
the
get Super Marco
DPS
breaking
people.
this
I
tier
know.
one At the same time, the SOD connects all
I
the
don't even
combo
understand how
combos
Fanny
are
works
there, and even
anymore.
Iman getting into this fight ended up getting him killed.
Yeah,
This is the
Iman
worst
deserves to be
possible
dead,
scenario
but
when you
whoa,
want your
that
insurance
Eudora.
to grow. It's really sad if you got to pull it out early.
And all the while, Super Marco has just been farming.
Yeah, Marco's been farming so
pushing away.
well.
He's been staying here down bottom, but it's not like there's much attention put towards the bottom lane by Vitality either, because we were already talking about how their rotations were
Wow, what
mainly
is that,
focused towards
Fanny?
the XP lane.
저걸 하나
At least
들고 가네.
Shogun is
Kyle
having a
is
better
crazy.
time.
Kyle is crazy. That Fanny is
Slowly transitioning to
crazy.
the part of the game where Super Marco might be a
Fanny
lot
싫어하냐고.
bigger of a problem than you think of him to
Fanny
be.
벤말이 없게
He's
하네.
already quite a big problem. Dom Ice
팬이를
finally
하고 싶진
completed
않지만
5
벤은 하고
Fins, trying to
싶어.
reduce the healing overall from the side of Falcons. But man, until Super Marco gets his 3 items, he's still just going to be only a decent amount of damage only in team fights, right? In the 1v1s, unless you've got a target to bounce though his auto attacks, you're really not getting the full effect.
The turtle
of
shield
the
is so
Hanabi.
nice. Perma
At least
CC.
Sky Pierce again for Moreno, still having those stacks. Dominus Ice already picked up for Finn as well. Vitality looking good so far, at least in the beginning and the start of this game. But Falcons, the way
Another
that they've been able to
potential
find these
turtle
angles, I think
fight.
it's starting to become really tricky for Vitality, especially with Eman choosing to join the fights, but not really getting the maximum advantage out of it just
Hanabi
yet.
wins Moscow 1v1? I don't think he does.
Fight into this tri brush, right?
But
Where's the kick? Nope, they're not going to do what you said. They're holding
attacking.
it. They're really tunnel visioning on that one priority target. This is allowing people like Super Marco to show up. He's not supposed to be a split pusher.
They're not going to get the
In
worth
his
out of
case, he's
SOD
supposed to
because
be a team
Hanabi's putting
fighter,
pressure.
and
But
yet here
Hirata
he
is going to
Yeah, I
punish the
think Eman and
Hanabi.
Super Marco at this point have just swapped
Oh,
the
he
roles.
retreated too. Ooh, but the Aegis. Ooh. Ah, so close.
Eman.
The answer is no.
So close. Eman's probably dead.
look.
Oh, purify Shogun.
He still gets to pick off Eman.
That was such a weird sequence of events, Haji.
Yeah, that was
Again,
such a weird
little bit
sequence
slow
of
on the
events for
reaction
sure.
time here. He was waiting
Feels
for
like
the
a fever
invulnerability,
dream,
but I
but-
think he was anticipating it for too long. He should have just let it rip to force Nile to use the abilities. It's 3 shots to 2 abilities, and you can keep track of how many times he has that invulnerability if you see the little swords underneath the health bar. It's tough to keep up with, I know. A lot of people have been struggling with this new hero.
Just 2 stacks. Once the 2 stack is gone, you
struggle too
hit.
sometimes. I forget using
Apparently.
Hirara that I have combo
Do I have
abilities.
patience for that? No.
Mechanically and
But
understanding, anticipating all these combos and the abilities that can come out of this hero. But Falcons, at least for now, again, they're able to
Hanabi
somewhat
almost
be
a play.
not as pressured.
Yeah, the
They're not
Hanabi
forced or
almost
they're
made
not
a play.
reacting to the
Bara is
vitality
meta?
to
Yeah,
get out
Bara
of them, especially
apparently is meta.
in terms of forcing out
팬님
really
만나면 도망가겠다. 앞으로
utilities. And
무서워졌네.
even now you see the pressure is just
아,
constantly
그러니까요.
towards the bottom
아,
side of the
팬이.
map. Kyle flying in, tries to find Moreno.
Ooh.
That's a sprint used right there. Is that how it's supposed to
Why
be?
is Shogun so
Hey, you survived,
tiny?
right? If sprint makes me live with 1 HP,
Shogun
Oh
zero
no!
Baby
I don't think he's gonna
dinosaur.
get away with this for very long. And honestly, getting pretty
Baby
lucky there with
kawaii
being able to-
dinosaur.
hold
Just
on.
hit the ult, bro.
No, he can't. He
Hey,
can't.
for the flower.
Moreno was also just zoned out. By
Bro,
the
Marco staying on his
Predators,
lane.
like,
He's
alone.
playing the true Hanabi way of the
Never seen
world.
so many people just anticipating this Predator strike come out from Haji. Everyone's just looking at the tablet, just hoping maybe they do something now. And I think that's the big
This game
issue, right?
looks similar to
Whoever makes that
AOV.
first move
Yeah,
is
that's
going
what I
to get
heard. I
punished.
never
If Finn
played that
doesn't
game,
catch
so I don't know,
that
but I
Predator
think it
strike
is
at the
like
right
very
time,
similar
he's
game.
got a lot more that he has to do. He's got to figure out a way to kick Kyle in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, it's just tough. Like Vitality at this point, you really want to see them get to coordinate and layer down their skills well enough. But who should be
Let's
the
see.
heroes to do that first?
Hanabi
Who
in the
could you
team
expect
fight.
to primarily
Musgrove
be the ones
could try
trying
to
set
split
up
and then SOD
really
into the team
layer down
fight.
their skills together, 'cause at this
But
point, Finn,
overall positioning of the
probably
team is
not.
kind
Moreno,
of not ready for the
there
team
is a
fight.
bit of a lack of damage if they really want to go for the front lines too. I mean, just now they also use the Thunder's
But
Wrath,
still
but
has
it's not enough to
Purify.
really take down
Can sustain a
Flap
bit
on
more
the Uranus.
taking.
Yep, it's really just a stat check, right? And Flap, he doesn't mind.
Everyone
This is
has all
why
the
it's so
spells,
annoying to deal with.
basically.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, now
Ooh,
they
why
wanna
didn't
try
he
and bring some
purify?
damage. Flap still has the Purify though. He's not using
Why is he
it
not
at all.
using Purify?
They're not.
I guess he was just waiting for
reacting
the
to
ult
what's happening, to
cooldown.
what Vitality's doing against them. Okay, now we see Eman joining in. Super Marco 2 nearby and within range with a random
Ooh, nice timing on the Bellery Gold Owen.
The Hanabi out.
Ooh, yeah, Synergy, Shogun dead, Moreno lives.
Oh no!
Oh, it's gonna hurt their ego for sure, getting eliminated by a Hanabi.
He just stood there like a tree. It's like, nah, you ain't walking out of here. The rapid fire's just a little too good.
I'll be crying later, man. I'm gonna see Hanabi ring.
Hanabi Sanjo. For real, Sanjo.
Way too wide of an AoE to completely ignore. So let's look at this replay one more time, right? Just keep your eyes on Ogun.
Valley Gold is so nice. And then the followed up by the Hanabi ulti.
Drop it down to give them no opportunity. Even Shogun, the anti-CC, wasn't able to catch Kyle mid-cable.
Just so perfect. He barely had to go in for a surprise.
That's why I don't like one target roam against the whole area target roam.
They also weren't poked down low enough because I don't think Vitality could really afford to. They barely have
와 연계
heroes who
좋았다
could
그러니까.
poke. You
벨레 공 맞추고 하나비 공 바로 맞추고 그다음에 바로 후루룩 후루룩 후루룩.
Now they're knocking on the base turrets. Fortunately, Vitality are able to deal with it for now, but they already got all their
Shogun
energy
is not in the
shields.
good
Holy
mood.
shields
I know.
out, and they still have waves incoming. 2 conceals already dropped down. Ogwen still not using the Wrath of Dryad. Finn trying to look for an angle. Detona's welcome finally committed on to Flap.
He missed another wall.
Not using the Purify.
Uranus is a thick boy. How'd you miss the wall? Thanks for the Hanabi in all my games now. I love that Maskell got annoyed by Hanabi staying in lane. Yeah, because Hanabi was staying in lane. Moscow couldn't really try to force split and then join team fight. Nice. Sheesh. Who died from that? Hirara? Yo. It had to be the Hirara who dies from that? Yo, that's so unfortunate for the team.
Bro, you're on disappeared.
Literally, there's nothing we can do. As long as Super Marco has that Aegis, he's walking around as if he's got Purify. And Vitality recognize that. They can't suppress him. They can't lock him down to the point at that stage. They need Moreno to close
Dub
the distance,
CC
but he
immunity.
has the sprint,
Dub
so he
hero
can't.
Hanabi. Yo, Shogun. Looking kinda sussly though. Yo, what is Ogwen doing? What is Ogwen doing? What is Ogwen doing?
Oh, he fell for a turret, so I guess kind of.
At this stage,
Okay.
Nah, why was he in that wall? My god. Belleric X Hanabi combo? Yeah. Hanabi is good in Immortal too, just if they know how to play it. Pretty sure most people know how to play it.
Yes.
Most Hanabi players are so selfish, but most of them, despite being selfish, still lose in their lanes 1v1. That's why people hate Hanabis. No, yo, no, they didn't miss. They just dived on a Hanabi, but Hanabi just ages and everything is so thick, and then they couldn't kill it, and then the fucking Haji just bursted them. Yeah, GG. Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, VIP. It was a great ride, but
Hanabi? Hell no. Oh my god. In the Nexus too. Nah, Hanabi get 100% win rate in MSC. Yeah, Hanabi gets the first. Hanabi won 100% win rate for real. 끝났네. Hanabi도 메탄가 이제. 하. Hanabi still standing for sure. Zero that Hanabi, bro. Crazy. Hanabi가 킥이었네, 진짜로. 하나비가 계속 레인에 있으니까 모스콥도 한타 못 들어가고 같이 1대1 하다가 결국에는 히라라까지 와가지고 2대1로 했는데 2대1로도 와 겨우겨우 죽였어. 하나비가 사기네. 하나비 산조. 하나비's meta, guys. Well, that's actually crazy.
But this game was beautiful to watch. Every moment calculated, every second time.
Does Hanabi lose 1v1 against Moscow? I guess, because Moscow kind of benefits from the stun of his second skill. And he can't do that on Hanabi, I guess.
Failed to actually make work. There were so many decisions and risks that were taken in this series. But it all boils
They got the
down
flat buff, that's why.
to this.
Good night, good morning, good afternoon,
Falcons
everyone.
are still the ones who had the better
Hanabi wins in
adjustment.
lane.
It's true.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
think the rumors are true. You don't want to go up against Falcons a second time around in a single tournament. They will just...
They couldn't utilize the Muscov at all. The SODs, the teleport.
And I love the fact that they opened
Zero
up the play back
use.
up to that Varsa. We're gonna be throwing it up to our
Could have just
series
used the
with
Layla
our
at that
winners,
point.
with Rose, and of course
But who would have known that Hanabi would work so well against the Muscov, first of all. And then the whole comp they had. Cho, Eudora, Barat, even Hirara, bro.
MSC at EWC 2026, and up on stage we have
Everyone is pro if their gold is high.
one and only.
Everything depends on gold. 8 p.m. here. 이제 방송인 가야 돼. 아침 7시 반. 하루를 시작하러 가봐야죠.
And of course, you guys denied a potential Indo Grand Finals. How are you feeling after today's
yeah,
win?
this means no Indo Grand Final at all potentially, because only one Indo left either.
I don't have to be complacent because there's still a match tomorrow.
I will immediately ban Hanabi Brink games. I know. So everyone's concerns right now.
Mistakes will probably happen on the international stages.
Anyway guys, that's it for me today.
What you guys did in the 2 days break.
Thanks for watching.
The team.
I'll be
So
signing
I guess we're only
out.
back for the second series, right? Tomorrow.
We'll see. Most likely, but we'll see. Guys, thank you for all the subs and donations and Jules and everything. Jules and Faiz, Caroline, Mason, Ayush, Oscar, I Heavily, Vashum, Mokrang, Hinav, Sujan, Dave, Dabs, Mizing, Autonomous, Gogo, and Dilly, and other people. If I missed it, I'm sorry. But thank you. Appreciate it. What the fuck, pick Hanabi? Yeah, they pick Hanabi and won. Thank you, Dilly as well. There's only 6-7 in gift section. I wasn't able to find. Okay, Psycat. 수고하셨어요. 감사합니다. 오늘도 화이팅요. 여러분들도 수고하셨고 화이팅 하시고 잘 주무시고 시차가 어떻게 되는지 모르시겠지만. But yeah, guys, whatever time zone you're at, good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, good dawn, all that great thing. Good morning to the people on my side of the world. Good morning. You can see my sun coming through. But yeah, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you all. Bye-bye. 구독, 좋아요, 알림, 댓글, 알람 설정. Yeah. Bye-bye.